start. I thought it'd be fitting because Zed's doing Banjo-Kazooie and this, you know, it's all rare. Rareware? Rare? I guess it's just like they're calling themselves Rare according to that screenshot. I thought they're Rareware. Either way, very similar games. Banjo's a lot more popular. This, I often say, is my favorite video game of all time, but I've been meaning to put that to the test. Amazon is a streaming game service? Wouldn't this already be Amazon's? And yeah, I guess we gotta do the rap. Dang it. It's not even like a funny thing to me anymore. I've been playing this game for 20 years. I was figuring earlier. It's pretty funny. It's just normal to me, you know? I've beat this all the way through 3 times? As well as 6,000 partial playthroughs. It's called Luna. Dang. I still don't know why they decided to go with this. It's very... When you think about it, it's very out of character for any dang game. Obviously, about the only thing a lot of people probably know about this game now is this damn intro. This is, of course, the Wii U version, like I said. I was debating. See, there's a lot more frame drops and stuff on the N64. Not really that's ever bothered me. I definitely noticed the difference after playing this one. But like I said, there's at least one thing that... If we're gonna skip on any golden bananas, I might give myself like a 5 golden banana leeway. But at that point, there's 201. If I'm 5 off, I may as well try and go for it. I've done this enough times. Like, I've never not done this 100%. It's well known for being one of the games with the most collectibles ever. And it's a little insane. It's 201 golden bananas, 20 banana fairies, 500 bananas per Kong per world with 8 worlds, including the overworld. Which means there's 10 crowns to collect. There's a rare coin, a Nintendo coin. A lot of kind of expendable ammo to collect. Stuff like that. This feels so early 90s at the point of this rap. And it came 5 years too late. No skips. Honestly, there is something I'll probably give myself a leniency on. When you have 100% of the game, you unlock cheats. I'm not saying I'm going to use them, but there's some... As much as I love this game, I have my problems with it. An example being, like, certain missions requiring you to... Alright, there's another expendable ammo called Crystal Coconuts that are based on power-ups that are limited time. For the design of this game, when they have a mission based on that, like they throw you into this power-up in a mission, you're supposed to have infinite, but they forgot on some missions. So in certain instances, we're going to flip that on for infinite coconut, crystal coconuts. It's about what I can think of. I really haven't thought of this much past today, other than like, hey, Zed's playing Banjo, let's do DK. We're the same day, it'll follow up nice. Wolf, 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 what's going on, sir? Donkey Kong 64. We're gonna have like a 20-minute intro now, too. The thing is, if I do try and line this up with Zed's, this is definitely the longer game. Though Zed hasn't played Banjo in 20 years, and I can beat this game in 20 hours. I remember Banjo my first time took me 20 hours. It could be close. Hopefully it lines up pretty well. Yeah, you did just miss Zed. We're following up Zed with this. I had to remap the controls in this on the Wii U a little bit because it's a bit wonky. Not having the C buttons, like having them on the control stick. I love how it pulls up. I think the only quote from me. How's it going, Garrett? Good to see you. I think, yeah, we saw you earlier in Banjo. Yeah, so having the C buttons on the right control stick is a little annoying because they're all specific use. So if you hit up, but you hit slightly up and right, you hit both. So I had to find a way to map my controls to like the bumpers and stuff. So it's gonna take a little getting used to. But I mean, I've been through this 100% as you saw on Wii U. So that was on a stream. I think that was, I don't know if that was VGA or what would have been Twitch and Remote or my own channel in about 2017-18. So about every couple of years I play this, honestly. Zed went for like 3.5 hours. You get Zed and I back to back. Makes our short streams seem longer. It does start an hour later than usual, that's true. Yeah, whatever works for you, man. Like, I have a hard time going past 2 hours myself. But we'll see. I might actually be trying to do more than that with this game. It'll be a lot easier since I love the game, mostly. But also trying to match you, and hopefully it takes us roughly the same amount of weeks. Not a huge deal. It'll be kind of fun, though. Makes a lot of sense to do it this way. Johannes, you made the end of Cyber Shadow way harder on yourself. You forgot all about the dash. Oh, man. Isn't that the worst when that happens? I did so much of that in Super Metroid, I remember frickin' forgetting, or not knowing certain controls about the game. Just a couple times. But yeah, you had beaten Cyber Shadow, I missed that. You're on to Celeste. Which I've seen from my friends, but it looks very charming. Not sure its constant death mechanics are for me, though. So yeah, they're going for much more of a story game, kind of, back then. There's really not too many cutscenes. It's like kind of every time you start up a world. It's kind of got that rare humor of the 90s they had with the 64 a lot. I think what bothered a lot of people about this one, which I was going to say I didn't know better on, but I played a ton of Country before this one, was this, like, the gameplay style change, because this very much just kind of adopted Banjo style with 5 characters. There's a lot of improvements that people argue could be made. There's mods out there, I think, that are doing that now, like a quick swap of Kongs. A lot of these things really don't bother me since I grew up with it, and I'm so used to it, but kind of the quick swap of Kongs, I feel like there's enough barrels everywhere, it's never really bothered me. Yelling at the VOD after the fact, poor Johannes. I'll go over a lot of things in this. We'll be using some speedrun tactics, I know, just to make things a bit more streamlined. And just because I can. I like breaking the game. It's really not much of it. We're going to be getting the... I'll show you. We're going to be getting an unlockable sooner than we would normally. So we're not as back and forth between the worlds. Because already, like, I try to complete the worlds, all 5 Kongs at a time. But as we see, we have this whole rescue mechanic for the first 3 worlds. Alright, we almost get to play the game. After... You know what? It's only been 10 minutes. It's not that bad between intros. You know, when you've seen this 35 times, though, you just want to play the game. Oh yeah, playing if you're using Xbox 360 pad for those 2D games with the that D-pad, man, it's a beautiful controller. That D-pad, I don't hate it as much as most, but it's not great. Game was missing inputs. That was happening to me yesterday in frickin' Metroid Prime with them. Like my the strafing while shooting just wasn't working for a boss for a while until I fought him a second time. Then it just worked when it wanted to. It was really strange. Let's see if I can remember all my... Because I should have my camera on the bumpers rather than the C right, C left. And then X and Y are mapped to C up and C down. I think is what I switched. That's one nice thing about the Wii U is they let you remap things. It's wonderful. We're not going to be reading a bunch of these. Again, I've done this 35 times. It's a lot. Might read it here and there, but right now we're not full speed run mode because I'm never going to do that for anything. But I kind of know what I'm doing mode. Oh, I'm looking at chat. Missing the barrels. Training barrels! Tells you how to do things. Tells you central mechanics of the game. Which is kind of interesting because it's... I don't know, they show you like 4 mechanics here. There's obviously a lot more to come to that. Among the collectibles I didn't even mention is about... oh boy, 6 upgrades per Kong, I want to say. If not 7. This music is definitely got some bad memories behind it. Honestly, most of this game's just good memories. I don't know if anybody else has had it in the past, but seriously, throughout my life, this came out when I was 5 or 6. This has just been my sick game. Anytime I was sick, like throughout my life, this is just the homely game I would pick up. Honest to God truth. Swimming. Pretty basic mechanics on this as well. Yeah, Z to dive underwater. A is kind of a fast swim, B is a slow swim. Slow swim's usually a different animation. It's exciting. I love how much time they give you for some of these. A lot of these kind of will come back as actual bonus minigames, like kind of inside a barrel. There's a lot of repetitive bonus minigames. There's a lot of things I like and don't like, I'll point out. I know I say it's like my favorite game ever. I don't know if that's still the case. I'm certainly very forgiving about it. Let's figure out which one of these is actually the C button it was talking about. That one. Okay. But yeah, I'll point these things out. There's about 5 golden bananas of the 201 I'm worried about. Maybe more if you count every single beaver bother minigame. Those are infamous. Let's see, which way is that? Banana Horde, Crank Slab. Banana Horde's up that, yeah. One of these ways is out. One of these just has a pad we can't use at the moment. I think we probably took that one. Yeah. Oh, you know what? There's some money here. Money's a bit weird. Yet another collectible in this game. I think I'm just going to talk about them as they come along. Money you spend at Cranky's, Funkies for weapons, Cranky's for upgrades. Money is kind of a shared resource. I don't remember at this moment. It's like everything you get money-wise is for every Kong and not specific to them, but spending it is separate. It's kind of the best of both. Well, you know what? We got to go to Cranky. This is why it's not speedrun tactics. This is Cam is commentating and forgetting things. So it's that factor. Final Fantasy Tactics. I still have that and haven't played it. I picked up that in Chrono Cross and going out of business at a retro game store for like 15 bucks each. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. You remember people buying this game just to get the expansion pack? Yeah, it definitely tripped us up. I remember this was a Christmas of 2000 or whenever this came out. I think it said 99, so it was either 99 or 2000. This was a Christmas gift from my uncle. And he probably takes the cake for best Christmas gift ever because it's pretty much my favorite game. I hate saying that in a way. I think it's more at this point. It's just like I feel like I have a lot of favorite games, and comparing like this compared to an RPG, for example, is just like I feel like it's a separate thing at that point, right? So both those games are straight fire. Yeah, I had a really good time in Chrono Cross for what I played of it so far. Haven't picked up Tactics yet. It's one of the few games I own, I think, that haven't been played, along with 1080 No. Wave Race Blue Storm's one of them. A bunch of my Steam library, obviously. Like physical games go, there's only a few I haven't touched. Oh yeah, it's like some snowboarding game on N64 I haven't touched either. These warp pads, these are going to teleport you from place to place. We're going to get one thing out of the way real quick here, because normally we would not be able to do this till World 3. And it kind of just holds a central mechanic and collectible out of the game from you. There's like a camera. And you're not supposed to be able to access it till you have Tiny to go in there and, you know, be tiny. But if you glitch through the ground, it's again speedrun tactics. I can look at video games occasionally. You can, wow, I got that first try. You can just jump in here as DK and get it early. So, the reason I'm doing this is to be able to take photos and collect the banana fairies right away, rather than having to wait 3 worlds. So I can try and complete World 1 as much as I can, without having to go back and forth between worlds. Again, that's kind of hard, because you only have 2 Kongs in World 1, 4 after World 2, and you have all 5 by World 3. So World 1 and 2 are, like, I'm going to have to jump back and forth a little bit, unfortunately. Your avatar is from Chrono Cross. Let me see. I don't know if it shows me on... Ah! Yeah, okay. I'm not sure which character that is off memory. How do I close that out? There we go. Think for your next VGA game, you might pick up Time Splitter's Future Perfect. That sounds great, Zed. I'm a little worried with those ones. I'm going to be feeling the dated shooterness. I say while playing a dated platformer that I love, but... Frickin' love those games. I know we've talked about that. I wouldn't mind screwing around in either of those, or 2. Not that we keep needing to play the same games, but it's, I don't know, it's gonna be fun for this to go around. You know, I could teleport back there, but swimming's funner. I also just forgot, so ignore me. Okay, we're just gonna run over here, do all the things. See, if there's ever games I'd consider speedrunning, it would be like ones like this I've played enough times it'd have to be on there, but good God, this is too long of a game. Like, God, how long does speedrunners have to be sitting down with this one for? Depends on the run, I'm sure, but I'm just never into that idea. It's just games like this sometimes make me feel like I'm good at video games. Because I've done them enough times. It's great, ain't it? You never played it, but you played the absolute crap out of Time Splitters 2. Okay. Throw the bricks through all the wall in under a minute. Was that a challenge, Wolf? I do remember those. It's the main character, but also it's not. Okay. I think that's probably when, how do I cleverly say this? I don't think there's a way. I was gonna try and make a Dragon Ball Z reference. Windows. Did I say wall? I probably did. It also does continue the Railroad Spirit, that's true. A lot of the guys from Perfect Dark and GoldenEye moved on to Time Splitters, of course. Future Perfect, I think you'll find... depending what version you're playing on, the GameCube one did suffer a bit, oddly enough. I'm sure PS2 did, come to think of it, but I got the Xbox version as well. I just know you couldn't have as many bots if you had more than one player for some reason in the GameCube version. Does make sense, because like the Xbox dwarfed the GameCube in power, but I'd have to think the PS2 version also had that problem then. GameCube outpowered the PS2. Okay, so our first world. I was gonna, if I can show off another, I could have done it here if I didn't grab the banana. Another little speedrun thing I do know how to do is, it's only honestly because like some guy did a thing that was like collecting or beating DK64 with 0 gold bananas, and that was just interesting to me. I wish I could shout it out, but that was many years ago. Look it up, I'm sure you'll find the right guy. It's something to do with Link. Someone really hates himself. Play Vagrant Story. Really? I heard that was good. Xbox version, perfect, Zed. You'll have a good time. If you... I feel like I've been spoiled too much with too much Overwatch at this point. Going back on even some of my favorite shooters is a little rough, but... then again, I don't know. We were playing, like, GoldenEye a while ago in Meteor multiplayer. Other than that one BS level, I was enjoying old style. I like the rare style of shooter, though. So many fun modes and frickin' Time Splitters, though. Virus mode, that was the crap, man. Like, honestly, to set up a mode, it was just like... it was like tag with guns. Like someone starts out, they have green fire on them in this shooter. You can do it in your own freaking map maker maps. Another beautiful thing about time splitters. Like one person starts out on fire and it goes till everybody but one person's caught, or I think you can set a time limit. We always did that. So we just like band together as the human players and try to last as long as we could against all these flaming green men trying to murder us. It was, or touch us. Give us the bad touch. The bad flame touch. Did that in 2017. Oh, the Vagrant story? Yeah, I haven't seen anyone do that. Even space football. Yeah. It's always a good one. It's hard? Okay. I mean, if you know your Squeenix platform is probably not too bad, no? We get a remix of our Jungle Japes music from Country here. Probably setting people's expectations to not expect a collectathon. As you can see, we already have regular bananas to collect. Another one of our collectibles. 100 per level. That one you only need 75 to count for completion. That is because the bananas themselves are not part of completion towards a level. It's actually banana medals, which require 25. These beavers, we're going to learn to hate them. Because they have a minigame that's absolute horse crap. I want to show one thing off here. Watch this cutscene. Notice where DK is. I believe it's actually a show up on the cutscene. We get some jank here. Because I was behind the one teleporter. I don't know if it's this cutscene or if it's the next one. Diddy's there, obviously. Alright. So we were behind it. Wait for it. And we're ahead of it. This is the kind of things you notice after 20 years. This is one of the games that was prominent enough in my house that my sister even played it. I don't know why I'm climbing these. Not really anything like anything you've ever played, Vagrant Story, I assume. You have to change your gear almost every encounter for it to be easier. Huh. Okay, I'm trying to think what else we can do at the moment. I think we probably just want to hop up. Kind of first thing you want to do is get all these teleporters strung together. There's another fix. Let's give shoutouts to Now and Then 64 was playing this. One of Game Tracks' buddies when I found him. Excellent streamer. Shoutouts there. 100% of this for the first time a little while ago. It was fun, but he pointed out a nice change with the teleporters could just be picking where you teleported to, rather than like teleport 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2, all the way up to 5. Again, I'm just used to these things at this point, so I really don't have too many complaints that a lot of other people would have. I do have my complaints. This is the only rare game you haven't played. It's not for everybody, Garrett. If you do like the collectathon, I'm sure you'll be fine. Given that we have 2021 vision now. Again, there's a lot of quality of life that I'm sure could have been improved, and I'm perfectly fine admitting that. I've never got this like defend your favorite video game till it's death thing. You can have problems and still be your favorite, or at least up there. This is like a WWE arena thing, but it's just like last as long as you can. It was really fun in multiplayer. You could basically play like a Royal Rumble, except you'd keep coming back. I forget what modes you could do. One thing I never really see talked about with this game is actually the multiplayer. It's a lot of fun. Funky Store, where we get guns. Fun fact on this. We're going to have kind of goofy, cartoony guns where we shoot different food. When they originally showed this game to Miyamoto, it was actual guns. Donkey Kong had a shotgun, double-barrel shotgun. Diddy had Kimbo, or what is it? Was it Kimbo pistols, like dual pistols? And they were literal guns. They turned around and Miyamoto was basically crying at the thought of the monkeys shooting guns, which is just kind of funny to me. So instead, our gun fires coconuts. His coconut gun fires in spurts. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt, etc., etc. DK rep can't not reference it. Sometimes finding some of the collectibles, like regular bananas, is a little irritating because there's just like a 5 on top of a tree like that. I usually try and go for 100 for each Kong anyways, but I don't know. I'll be fine with 75 this time, I think. Okay, free Diddy Kong. Baby's football was first, then Pinkman's story. Zed has been through some crap. Captain Novelin. Once again, weapon or ammo there. 50's the max. Another thing you can max out through cheats. It's basically like kind of the consumables that you can max out through cheats. I'm not gonna worry about it though. It's not a big deal. Again, there's a couple instances where the crystal coconuts aren't working, and events I swear they should be if they just forgot, I swear. But if they didn't, it's bullcrap. So that rabbit race is one of them. That's gonna be hell. I don't think we can beat that without triggering the glitch on Wii U, that is. What we might do is I might queue that up on N64. It's bad enough, because the only reason I ever did beat it was a glitch. Another place we have here, and we're not going to visit him. We don't like Snide. Why? We don't need to visit Snide until the very end. Another collectible you can get. Yes, another one. Blueprints. Basically counts for 1 golden banana. There's 1 per Kong per world. And it gets you a longer timer for the final world. That's about all it does. But there's actually no reason to really go see Snide other than to turn in every blueprint. We might do it just if I'm running low on golden bananas, but we're kind of 100%ing, so I really don't think that's going to be an issue. Okay, I was going to say, I think you can slow down the reticle if you hold Z. Or ZL in my case. Z for Americans, sorry. Or, is that just... I recently found out, like, Britain and Europe says Z as well, so I always thought it was just Canada. That's my bad. Of course, I am in Canada, so I say Z. Which is confusing, because we have Z as a person. Thank you for that, sir. You know, you've played some garbage and Draken isn't the worst 10 games. Yeah, I'm surprised. I was going to say earlier today, I'm surprised you don't talk about Draken more in the conversation of some of the absolute garbage you'd put yourself through. Just gotta keep my ammo up here and there. Honestly, I don't really find running out of ammo is too much of an issue. There becomes a kind of homing ammo you get later that stacks on top of the regular ammo. That gets a little more problematic. I don't think I need to be up here yet, but the money can't hurt. Because, yeah, Squawk's gonna yell at me because we don't have that. You know what? We don't need a full cutscene to... Alright, I guess they're trying to teach you in this world. Z and Z? What's the difference? You got an E capitalized. It's no Garfield cart. Yeah, a Garfield cart just didn't want to... I feel like that could have been fine if the frame rate wasn't bad. I use fine loosely. It could have been much more bearable if the frame rate worked. And yeah, you can blame... Zed made me play Garfield cart. That's history. Thank you for that. Garfield cart's on PS4, of course. Is it on PS5, though? Alright. Diddy Kong, another playable character we have access to. Collects red bananas of his own. Those... kind of a quality of life thing. I've heard Rare even admit themselves. I never really think about it. Each Kong has its regular bananas, and they're a different color. Diddy's will be red. In case you ever wanted to eat red bananas. For example, right there. I cannot collect them as Donkey Kong. One thing Rare said they should have done, and one of the creators said they should have made each banana collectible by every single Kong. I can agree to that. But again, I'm just... You know what, Bees? Don't get time for your crap, man. It's one of the better games. One thing I will say for this game that is, like, absolutely nobody should trash is if you love the minecart levels in Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3, they do a really freaking good job of bringing back 3D minecart levels. I believe there's one in this world, actually. I believe there is another in World 5 and another in World 7. And, of course, there's some similar things. Much like Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 kind of strayed from just doing cart levels and kind of found different ways of, like, using a sled or other things like that. So there's kind of more of those as well. Just trying to think. We should probably unlock the rest of the world in general. These worlds are pretty big. If you were just watching Zed, you'll notice that, like, this world's probably pretty similar to Banjo-Kazooie's size, but these worlds are massive comparatively. This game did need the expansion pack. People claim it's just to fix a glitch. I'm sure that is true. But I can't imagine having the expansion pack didn't help. Like, it's just more RAM, to my knowledge. I imagine that helps it run better in general. I always love some of those narratives. Because, it's like the expansion pack's only needed for 2 games. It's like, yeah, but it's usable in about 45. And enhances about 45 games. I know certain ones like StarCraft 64, you can't play the co-op unless you have the expansion pack. Perfect Dark, you can't play most of frickin' Perfect Dark without the expansion pack. You get just the combat simulator, like the multiplayer, and a pretty crappy one at that. Every game I play seems to involve bees. I know, tell me about it. Play too much Donkey Kong. I'm hoping we have enough money to buy Diddy's power up here too while we're at it. If you owned it, you would stream it. What, Garfield card? Black Flag when? What? Oh, Black Flag. Oh, Wolf. I'm assuming that's Wolf. That's definitely a Wolf game. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since the first one. And that was not even all the way through. Yeah, I got you. Okay, no, Diddy... Coins are weird, man. They have a separate counter, I think, but only times... I don't know. It's freaking weird. We'll stick to DK for now. Mostly they control pretty similarly. Obviously, different like weight classes, kind of feel to them. It's nothing too crazy. Get bigger beavers here. Or naughties, if you're so inclined to call them by their official name. I know way too much about this game, yes. Having the improved frame rates and stuff is definitely nice in the Wii U version here. I'll eat those words later. Seriously, specifically for 1 golden banana. It's gonna be hell. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that for 5 more worlds. The animal buddies do make an appearance in this. Very rarely. No pun intended. Or Heimdall's here, pun intended. Gotta cater to that. They do appear. They're kind of more in bonus games. They got a better use. You can't take them through the entire level. If we try and go out... hang on, what's the button? There's a button to charge here. That's said. Oh, do we have to hit forward after? No? Okay. Thank goodness. Oh, there we go. So knowledgeable. Welcome, Iron Pancake. I use it loosely. I'm the foremost expert on this game, yeah. This is me doing my best Dai Nutari about the exact functionalities of a game. You ever want to see someone know exactly how a game works? Him and his Final Fantasy VI world record speedruns? Jesus. Alright, so now that we have this... Oh, well, let's throw a grenade at it once I figure out these buttons. So we have another collectible. I'm gonna be overwhelmed with them in the first stream here. These are banana fairies. There's 20 of them in the game, 2 per world, 4 on the overworld. Every time you get one, you get 1 more crystal coconut to your slot. I believe 1 more film thing you can hold, or orange, which are grenades. Up to a point where eventually, like, you may say it's not a lot. It's like, oh, 1 extra crystal coconut. What are those even for yet at this point? But yeah, they add up. By the time you get all 20 banana fairies, obviously you have 40 freaking golden banana, or, crystal coconuts instead of 20. It's pretty substantial. We also have something else we can do here, considering we saw a switch open up. Oop. Thank you, Zed. Sister's watching you play Dead by Daylight, and you're watching her play after. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't turn my speakers off. I didn't turn my speakers off. Let me know what the game volume is as well. It should be fine, but verification would be nice. You know what, Wolf? You should watch me play Dead by Daylight sometimes. I have no idea what I'm doing. You'd have a great time. Unless it's legitimately painful. Thank you, Braxton. Okay, wait, was that? That was 3 for DK, I believe, right? Yeah. 3, oh, I know where. One of his last ones I can get for now. I'm trying to think of where his 5th one would be at the moment. This is one of the only games we had a video game guidebook for. That really helped the first time I did this. But at this point, I can just be a guidebook. Honestly. Played this game way too much. Oh, I know exactly which one it was. It was this one. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, what the... Seriously? Okay. Alright, my gamepad just died. Oh, God. I'm wondering, that might actually be a good question. The gamepad might not be holding much charge at this point. I'd be worried if they're getting down. What is that? Were we at 37 minutes? Seriously? Alright, come on. I always have the Pro controllers if I need, I guess. Okay, there we go. I can't believe that died. It's been sitting on the frickin' charger, like, whenever I'm not using this thing. Doom Eternal. I was gonna say, I've never played Killer. Not even once in DVD. It's a completely social game for me. Oh, damn it. This kind of replaces our Barrel Blast stuff from Country. Still kind of remaining faithful to the originals, but it's kind of completely a gimmick in this one. There's no actual barrel shooting that's, you know, is part of an actual level mechanic. It's all just for... I think there's one of these, damn it, per world, and, you know, it kind of just unlocks something within the world. Which kind of goes into inconsistencies about this game. Sometimes you'll straight up get a golden banana from these. Sometimes it'll unlock something more for you to do. Like it'll unlock, let's say the World 3 will unlock the damn arcade game, for example. And then you have to beat that for its own golden banana. So it's like you get to do 2 entire things for a golden banana. Damn it. I'm gonna try not to worry about bananas too much like the regular ones. Alright. That's, we got the blueprint. So that'll actually count as our 5th. Like I said, we're not turning them in right now, so... Donkey Kong's honestly complete on World 1. On to Diddy Kong. We're gonna do both of them as much as we can for the moment, and we'll go to World 2. Again, if I could help it, I would just, at this point, I would do all 5 Kongs on World 1, but it's just not a thing that we can do. What was the stream game after Doom Eternal? Was that for Braxton doing Doom Eternal? I still need to do the original frickin' Doom reboot. Diddy's got some stuff underwater here. Probably our fastest character. Wolf is doing it. Okay. My buddy complained about that game. He said like an enemy came along at some point that, like the whole game encourages you to like run and gun, but there's some enemy that like slowed you down or something. He's the only one I've heard complain about it, but he was aggressively complaining about it, saying it wrecked the game and he stopped playing it. That's about all I know about Eternal at this point. Not to be specific, puzzle platformer for me or him? Peanut Pop Guns. For Wolf. Okay. Okay, so I know those trees below had it. Okay, we did grab that. Did we have... How many freaking coins do we have? We have 0. Coins are laughably not going to be a problem later. So much so. Oh, there's 2 more, in fact. We'll need some to get the cranky power up before we do the minecart ride. The minecart ride's honestly coming up pretty quick. Sometimes this individual bananas, I know people complain, it's like, oh my god, 100 per level. A lot of times they're in those balloons, which are worth 10, or they're in a bunch, which are worth 5. I think we're to climb this one. It's DK. What do you mean exactly when you say puzzle platformer? I'm curious about that. I know we have some red bananas on top of the trees over here, and then we can meander our way to Cranky's. Ooh, that didn't work. Oh, there we go, Zed. There's the camera problems. Nick, if I was editing this, if this is for YouTube, we'd have a camera problem counter. Something. Camera jank. I was gonna say, I think this door here is actually opened by Diddy. But Diddy does nothing in this room. There's kind of some strange going-ons that way. See, I played none of those. Yeah, see, here we go. So this door opens for Diddy, but Diddy doesn't do anything in here. It's really strange. You can see why people complain about certain things like that. I mean, DK opened most of the doors here. That was kind of a tutorial thing. But he does things in most of them, so I don't really get that. I think we have our blueprint here, yeah. It's actually an easy way to do this. Knock him down with a running thing. Spam B. You'll get him on a strong attack. Every time. Doesn't matter which Kong. Oh god, camera! Camera. Freaking 1999 platformers. At their finest. Wouldn't be blind? That's fine. Don't have to play things blind, man. I don't think there was anything for Diddy in the right room or here. No. We can actually probably do the first boss pretty quick. Play something like Spiral you've never played and see how it stacks up. Yeah, I'm with you, Zed. Curious about those things as well. I have that Banjo remake thing on Switch. I gave a good run, but I didn't have a PS1. Obviously, I had this, so. Okay, let's get his power up. I think he should have a switch here too. Okay, so that's that. Yeah. I don't even remember what order these unlock in sometimes. I just know what abilities are supposed to exist eventually. Can really throw me for a loop. Some more bananas there. Boop. It's probably timed. Okay, that one. So you just gotta think of your quickest route there. Because, yep, 50 seconds. So teleport. Good call. I'm gonna try and cheese this a bit. I think this might be the only ones I ever struggle with out of all those, because most of those are pretty much that idea. We could actually take the 2 teleport. That's probably what I don't know why I always do it this way. But we just backflip our way up here, which is a little janky. Oh, there we go. What? Wait. Oh, wait, no, it was next to the armory, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be, that's kind of like Abe's Odyssey, kind of, would be, yeah, I'm not as much into those. I do want to try Abe's Odyssey, though. So I like Munch's Odyssey, that was 3D. Okay, where do I want to go? Yes, we can do the minecart thing. Okay. Because this minecart, honestly, if nothing else in this game, this should be pretty... Any fans of the Super Nintendo game should like this. It's a bit of a haul to get there, but we'll get there. You guess that would be... Yeah, maybe not as much, but I would think that's a puzzle platformer. Well, yeah, there was a new Abe one, wasn't there? I mean, I did Stranger's Wrath on here, and that was a spin-off. Like, weird first-person shooter thing. That I remember liking, but when we did it here on VGA, that was a little rough at times. It was just kind of overstayed its welcome, I would say. Thankfully, it's done. So... but yeah, Abe's Odyssey, again, probably if I revisit it, I wouldn't enjoy as much. I should probably leave some of these things in the past as a good memory. But, or did I say Abe's? Munches, but the Xbox one. I have it on Steam. I always like these kind of tightrope situations in 3D platformers. If I can get the camera right, Camera jank counter 3. I'd rather just jump my way through tight ropes, honestly. Don't ask why. I find it easier in a lot of situations. If you walk your way like halfway over a tightrope and just jump over the rest of it, that makes a lot more sense to me. If you can swing it. Give me that money. Thank you. Ow! Get out of here. Hoping to just get a good chunk of the way to World 2 today. I think I gotta keep on pace with Zed, man. So he was on like World 3 with an asterisk. So we get most of World 1, 2 completed. Why did I do that again? If you want most of 1 and 2, we should be on pretty par for different games for each week to week. Be screwed when one of us has to take a week off, of course, so it shouldn't really matter, not that it does. I can't tell if this is supposed to be bullet stacks or what. What about the I don't know. Get these guys out of here. Freaking bees! There it is. Stop it. Those, they drop bombs. Bees drop bombs, yes. And, they hold on to you. It's wonderful. These guys only die to bombs as well. Or music. We haven't unlocked music yet. Okay. That's not gonna matter just yet, but let's open that for now. Okay, stop it. Okay, I want to collect what's in here first, probably. Before we do anything, but this is where the minecart is. How many do we have? Did I just get one there? I don't remember. I'm just going through the motions, man. Where are you? Balloon! I saw you. There you are. I think you can run through this at full speed, but you're not going to be able to get in the actual level, I don't think. We'll try it. Yeah, it's gated off. We have to kill these guys again. Oh my god. Stop! Oh, did he kill his friend? No! Wrong one. Get rid of those. Thank you. Nope! Yeah! I need to actually die in this game. It's actually seeming possible. You get more health later, it really stops seeming very possible, except certain instances where the game's kind of horse crap. Okay, let's go. That's only for a limited time only. And we want to see this sick minecart ride. One of the best parts about this game. Right off the bat. Problem is, there's no back wall to this last one here, even though it looks like it. You can fall off the back end, and I've done it many times. Minecart time! Let's go! 10 more bananas to get him completed for that, too. 50 coins. That's one thing I should read. Okay, one of those situations, holding up actually makes you go faster, back less so. Kind of got a mechanic where holding your hands out does things too. These are solid though. I love these, honestly. Even like the lighting effects, damn it. Like really good for this, honestly. This was incredible back in the day, for certain. I think I might... Okay, this is where we back up. Okay. I might be able to do this with way more than 50 if I'm... Yeah, okay, we do want to switch that. At least I'd have less coins on them. This game, of course, does feel a lot like Banjo 2 because the music's all composed by the same Banjo-Kazooie composer, Grant Kirkhope. It definitely has that vibe. Definitely got the same vibe when he did ukulele later too. Oh god, if we go too slow, that one comes up behind us too. Oh, okay. Dodge that guy. I gotta fix some wires here in a second. Get out of here. Silly TNT. That might be... No, there's a couple more sequences. Okay, got me away from those guys. Thank you. That one we don't want to... I frickin' remember way too much about this game. Can we get 80? I'm gonna like lose them all on some sort of fire. No, I think that's it. 79. Okay, frickin' Wii remote. It's like under the damn charger cord. Get out of here. Beat 32 games in your backlog. 82 to go. Damn, man. Nice. Probably be knocking a lot less out with the hiking this year, or this summer, eh? Probably a lot more in the winter, and at least. Again, if you're ever in BC, let me know. Well, like, lower BC. But I'm just, there's a lot for you, as far as that goes. And I would be happy to do hikes. Let's see, 70. 75 right here. Oh, I think that, yeah, there's one more thing I can think of for him at the moment. I'm trying to think where else. Wait. Oh, right. The other one, wasn't that on top of the thing? From November, you cleared 17 games. Damn, you're doing better than me. I was doing really solid in 2020. Now I've kind of got, like, technically, you could probably argue I got, like, 16 games on the go. And, life got busier. Work, so. More so than 2020. I was gonna say, did I already... Yeah, we did. Okay. I think I'm still at 7 or 8 for the year, and that's all January, February still. But it's one of those things where a lot of my almost finished games were done in January, February. It'll probably be a similar kind of like situation going on in like June, July. I'm not going to be doing much in the summer. That's going to be way too nice after being here. Let's think. Blanking on where I gotta go here. Right, okay. 2019, 7, 2020, 17, 2021, 8. Yeah, you've been tracking one more year than I have. I think I was 28 last, like 2020. 25 or 28. It's funny because some of those games I like beat in a night. You know, it was like smaller NES or Super Nintendo games. I feel like I got skews it a lot more in something like freaking this with 6,000 collectibles. Just a bit. Just a little bit. This usually takes me about 20 hours these days now. I'm not really one to rush it either, so that's probably with a lot of random screwing around. Oh, come on. May to October. Yeah, exactly. No, it was already too hot to be in my room yesterday. It's crazy because it was too hot to be in my room yesterday. I had to stop the Mediocre multiplayer yesterday. I was just cooking. But then today, like, I had my window open all night, like, cranked open. And then we just get, like, a cloudy day. Not even, like, rain or anything. It's just, like, freezing all day. It's just that weird time of year. Do I have, okay, I was gonna say feathers. So, yeah, feathers and grapes. Obviously not weapons we have with these characters. I'll say that much. Okay, boss time. Yeah, honestly, just do what you can. Do whatever you're enjoying. I'm not really... I want to finish more games, but at the same time, if the game's being just not fun for me, I'm perfectly fine just not finishing it. Some I just put down for a while. I know SSX 3 we put down for a few months and came back to it for like the last 5-10%, and I didn't 100% that game, just enough to beat it. I had a great time with it. It was just getting really ridiculous with its requests of challenges and stuff. Boss time. This is what was shown off on the game demo. This boss fight. I don't know what else with, I just know this was in it. I think this was also in some sort of promotional video before the game came out. It is nice having the gamepad. There's a few instances where the input latency that comes more with modern TVs is a problem in a certain minigame. That's another reason I like having the gamepad, because I don't believe it has as much of that, if any. Because the gamepad resolution on the Wii U is actually 480, and I think it's... I don't think it's a CRT, but I don't know. I think its latency is just less. It's right... The buttons you're pressing on the same thing, but I guess it's running off the system still, so it's viable. It's not. It makes me feel better, okay? Either way. Zoop. Alright. Even Nier took a while for me to get into and then end up loving. Yeah, same. I think Nier, I had a lot of free frickin' time. Like, Christmas and spring break this year were both, like, for their own reasons, mostly to do with COVID. Like, I was stuck at home for, like, 4 or 5 weeks. Definitely get more streams done and stuff. You just start feeling the itch to do something a lot more. It's like now when I'm running to work and stuff, it's like I'm fine getting the mediocre multiplayer stream in every week and maybe another 1 or 2 and just frickin' relaxing with my games. It is nice and it isn't having scheduled with certain stuff for this. Obviously it never feels great when you have to cancel it, but it's nice feeling like you have an event every week. You know, like Resident Evil 4 last year was a lot of fun on VGA. Sad thing is, thanks to Nier, all action RPGs seem like trash. Like I said the other day, I'm not an action RPG guy, but I think that's, it just depends on my flavor of the month for games, honestly. Having no schedule is great. It is, yeah. It's just there is, like, more of an event feel to, like, oh, Tuesdays are my day to do this, right? For a while there, I was like, oh, Tuesdays are the day we're going to play Resident Evil 4. That one I was enjoying, so I was, like, looking forward to it every week. On VGA there. And then we went to Stranger's Wrath, and it felt more like a chore after a while, but the game wasn't bad. I don't know, man. Just, I don't know what to say with that one. Yeah. No, I hear you. I don't know. It depends for me. Don't undermine the schedule. Bring me to the dark side, Wolf. No, I already don't follow much of a schedule. I get one here and there when I can get a sequence going, but it's usually it's streaky. Wait, let me look at this quick. So 5 out of 5 essentially with the blueprint, 5 out of 5, and yeah, they both got that. Plus we did the boss. We've done everything we can here. Release the hate. Who had the Palpatine emote? Bring it back. Do it. Do it. There we go. It's better Palpatine. It's not something the two of you are gonna see eye to eye on. That's fine. It's almost like we're all different people with different opinions on things. And me with the sass. I'm gonna call myself out before I get called out for it. There it is. Sen's got it. I think if we could all swing it, and we could all bend and meld time, we'd just have full-time schedules that were whenever we feel like. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Hey, Brax, you got back-to-back Zed and Cam on Sundays for now. We're even playing similar games. We did a thing. We did a kind of collab on the fly. That's a good thing. It is. I think the problem for me was just like with the university schedule changing every 4 months and my work schedule being so sporadic and through any of Monday through Friday. Trying to run Tuesdays, I think I was in the early part of the year. It's like it worked for the first semester and then it didn't. 'Cause yeah, Was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday in the summer, and then I was working Tuesday, Thursdays with volleyball. No longer worked. And then that switched to Monday, Wednesday. Now it's back to Tuesday, Thursday. For, like, Monday, Wednesday was basketball, Tuesday, Thursday is soccer now, so. Okay, so World 2's open up. Mr. Dude jumping around, somehow earthquakes from the water to the open a door up top. Which we're gonna actually take Diddy up to. So, his body's ready for it. What the hell am I looking at? Garrett. I have to like look closer. Okay. I don't know what Dream Daddy is going to work yet. We need to get enough people to do the voices. It's a lot of reading. Oh, is it the is it one of the visual novels? I'm assuming. I think I've only ever done one visual novel. That was the what was that frickin' one that was like viral for turning into a damn horror game? No, I didn't even do that. I watched that. I watched that and didn't know it was gonna happen. Because my buddy was like, yeah, you have to play, we have to play this dating sim. And I was like, why? It's like visual novel dating sim. He's like, we just have to. And I didn't listen to him, of course. And then I watched, I think I watched Game Grumps do it. Yeah, like a few years later. And had no idea what was gonna happen and was just as horrified when the shit went down. When it did. The DDLC, yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. That's the one, thank you. Yeah, that was honestly, that's pretty clever. I will say this for that, like, I will never, I don't think I'll ever be tricked like that again. And that in itself is a unique experience that I can appreciate. It was terrible, but amazing. Okay, we're not going to bother with those. We can break those in, but we need tiny for that right now. How many bananas does this get? Well, I think it's like 5. Yeah, we're done. If you watch Game Grumps, you have to be at the moment. I haven't watched too many YouTubers or Twitch people that aren't us since I was still like in grade school. Stuff like that. I've watched occasional Game Grumps, like that playthrough. I think I can count them on playthroughs I've watched from them on one hand. It's usually pretty funny, I don't know, but... Oh, Sonic Adventure, DDLC, and Super Mario World, I think that's it. Other things my friends tried to group watch with us, I think, partially. Like, I was the kind of guy that when I was watching stuff, it was like Proton John, who's still going, still solid. I don't know, I don't do as much of it. I'd rather watch people I know personally. I'll still tune, if I see, it's like things like Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, those would have been like the 2 big ones of my like junior high school watching days. Still both going, Twitch and YouTube. If they're playing something I want to see, or I know, if like either of them booted up this or something, I'd watch it, kind of thing. It's kind of more game-based when it comes to like those bigger channels I used to watch now. I know Proton John is bringing back a Superman 64 after like 6 years, so watching that when it comes out once every 6 months. Streamed VA11 Hall A? Oh, it's a visual novel, okay. It's like I have no idea what that is. Also, yay, avert your eyes, monkey pandering! This is where we get instruments, though. Which are broken powerful. You play an instrument, whatever you have for each Kong, everything that can hear it dies. Everything. Except maybe a boss fight. Of course not a boss fight. And now we have 14 coins. Right, because I didn't show off earlier, when we broke that pad on the way here. You hold the B button down, it kind of lets out a shockwave, which is also an attack. But you do that in those, and you get like 5 or 10 coins for everybody. I didn't really pay attention. This lady has cobwebs all around her house. I'm more curious to see the comments on that one. One of these things. Here's a 10. 5. Either way. It's 5 for every Kong. It's Kim Kardashian. Alright, we got Yellow Bananas up here. Oh yeah, we gotta go visit her again, actually. DK needs an instrument. Everybody needs a gun. Everybody needs an instrument. Everybody needs cranky potions of liquid goop. 21. See, coins are like gathered resources together when the Kongs are, you know, existent. We're not collecting coins for the ones we don't have right now, but like anytime I get 3 with DK, Diddy gets 3 for some reason. But anytime I spend 3 with DK, Diddy doesn't spend 3. It's really weird. I think it's some weird jank like that, but I don't think that's what they intended either. Okay, who do we actually want? Right, we do want DK stuff. See, like, people are talking about a flip on the... There's a mod, like I said, for a flip on the fly mechanic for, like, the Kongs, but those freaking tag barrels are everywhere. It's not one that bothers me. I feel like I'm going to address every one of these complaints when I... Because I've heard them all. I've heard them all and I agree or I don't. Or, like, I can hear them out. It's just, like, it doesn't bother me usually. More would be the vein I would take from. That is a Diddy one, of course. But we can get this guy to yell at us that he's trapped. He needs his life alert. He's fallen in a cage and cannot get out. Reference almost works. The sand here is all lava. It hurts. I think you can actually sink into it too. It's sinking sand, but it like insta stings. Still remember playing this with dead zones at the N64 controllers, and there was things like, right, what am I doing? Wrong tree. Like that gap of sand I couldn't cross, and I just didn't know better because my frickin' control sticks were so worn from probably Mario Party more than anything else. Thankfully, I have a lot of really solid N64 controllers with the retrobit ones that came out. Music! Boom, Diddy gets guitar because he's cool. And by cool, I definitely mean he's the hello, fellow children of Kongs here. As they all are. Okay. I believe... we might want to explore the world a little more. Because I don't know... oh, hello? Oh, come on. Not quite. There we go. I think, this is not accessible at the moment, maybe? Yes, it is. Okay. We can get another Kong! I'm gonna try and get all 5 tonight. That's the goal for tonight. Honestly, we're only, what, an hour in? Yeah. Very doable. Well, honestly, we'll peak at World 3. We're not gonna do anything there. Once we have all 5, like, we're literally gonna run into World 3 to grab the 5th Kong. And then we're gonna go back to World 1 and try and complete it. It's just, I'd rather checklist things than, move on and kind of scramble and get everything. What am I doing here? Wait, why did I don't know why I did that. I don't think there's actually a DK coconut to let us in here, is there? Maybe there is. I think it's all 4 other bullet types. I have done some strange things tonight. That's what commentary does to me. Oh no! Wrong one. Go right in this quicksand, man. It's because Donkey Kong's ability on those button mappings are a movement ability as far as I'm concerned. We always had our like general things we think makes us go faster. I don't know if it actually does. Introducing Tiny Kong. Why did we put invented Tiny Kong and didn't just reuse Dixie Kong? I don't know. They're functionally pretty much the same. I think they maybe just had that tiny ability for her, and they're like, well, she needs that name now. Can't be Dixie. What are you talking about? Did the same thing. They didn't use the infamous Child Kong that they totally could have used for the 5th one. They used a different one. Oh yeah, Diddy saves her. I think I'd like to point out about this. Donkey Kong saves Diddy. Diddy Kong saves Tiny. Donkey Kong saves Lanky. Lanky saves Chunky. Tiny Kong does not get to save another Kong. I don't get that sequence. Wouldn't it be Tiny Kong saves Lanky? But whatever. This part always screws me up a little bit. There's actually a little bit of jank here. Again, just these things I've noticed. These bananas aren't straight. This monkey statue thing's gonna stick out its tongue all the way out here. And these bananas are gonna be like on a diagonal. Look at that. And this is where we actually do have to tightrope because camera is funky. And I always screw this up the first time. And now we aren't, thank God. Ooh. Let there be sun. Sun melts ice this quick, folks. Be Mr. Burns' worst nightmare. His number one enemy, the sun. Okay. It's not a good Mr. Burns. It's an attempt. There's memes going around on that a while ago because the NHL tried to run outdoor games like they do every year. So they run one. Was it Lake Tahoe? It's like the one in I think it's like near Vegas or whatever. I have no idea where it actually was. Shit, but either way, it was somewhere like, you know, where they would have been having to use a lot of technology to keep the ice frozen. But they had Colorado and Vegas play an outdoor game. And they played one period, and the ice was melting so bad that they had to postpone the next two periods till nighttime. That was this year. There's your Canadian fact for the day, even though it was two American teams. New York Rangers and Vegas game from the 90s? What do you mean Vegas has only been around for like 3 years, Wolf? They're the latest expansion team until Seattle jumps in next year, I think. I swear I thought Seattle was supposed to jump in this year. I don't know if that was postponed by COVID or if I just had my facts wrong there. But... New York Rangers, Vegas. They played in Vegas in 90... Oh, they played in Vegas. Like an outdoor game or something. Okay. Got you. So you're saying that Vegas Knights. I'm like, no, they've only existed since 2017 or 18, I think. The air temperature at puck drop is around 85 Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. Damn, going as high as 95, 35 Celsius during the course of the game. Oh, yeah, no, the ice didn't hold up well. Any spot that was, like, you know, they paint a blue line underneath it, that attracted all the heat. So people were, like, tripping over the lines were actually a thing, basically. 21-22 season. Yeah, and those bastards are going to pluck a hockey player from my team and everyone else's, but I hate that. Gotta add a new team. Let them just take players for free and too much. They should do well, Zed. Good news for you. Vegas was in the frickin' Stanley Cup Finals the first year, and the NHL didn't think to themselves, maybe we shouldn't let them take so much from other teams, so Seattle's got the same benefit. Although, watch it be a complete opposite, and Seattle, like, gets, like, 28th or something. We'll know in time. I don't think there's anything I can do here. It's a lanky thing, I think. Yoink. Yeah, I don't even know who they'll get from Edmonton. They'll get someone a lot better than Vegas did from Edmonton, though. The guy Vegas got from Edmonton didn't even end up making the NHL, so it worked out for everybody, I think. I guess not for Vegas. That did not work out for everybody, but that worked out for Edmonton. Okay, so now we have Tiny Kong. But she's not gonna... I should have saved some of that money. Oh, there's some right there. Perfect. I was gonna say, I could buy her an instrument if she had money, like, right away. It worked out for me. For you? Yes. Because I don't think she's gonna have 0 coins, I think. No, she got 10 to start. I know it. You know what? Jury's out on the coins, folks. I don't know how they're working. They have a mind of their own. We also missed the rope. Oilers are in third right now, yes. They're screwed if they have to face Montreal, though. They're better on standings, but they can't seem to beat them. 5th in their division. There's like 4 different NHL leagues running this year, basically, until playoffs. It's actually a really fun and unique experience, and I'll stop the hockey talk after this. But basically, Canada's playing it, like the 7 Canadian teams are playing on their own because of border restrictions in their own like league, and then different states teams are kind of coupled together as well for 4 different divisions that are basically their own leagues. It's really unique, but it's nice this year as a Canadian just having nothing but Canada versus Canada games. I say as an Oilers fan, the papers here are all Canucks based, and they were bitching about it because they're like, well, obviously they're COVID written right now, but they were doing pretty terrible anyways. I hope they're okay, but I think they actually came back to play today after like 25 freaking days. The whole team and a bunch of the staff, like 36 people, got the Brazilian variant, just puking their guts out for like the last 2-3 weeks. Sounds like a fun time. Keep the hockey talk? I can if you want. I haven't missed a game this year. 82 is way too many for a season. I don't know how baseball fans do it with, what, 162 or 164? It's nuts. But, yeah, 82 is a lot. So to have 56 this year, and, you know, not a lot going on in life, I've kind of vowed to watch every game. Just because, like, I got through the first 10 without missing one. And I've just kept the train rolling. It's like 44 games now. It's ridiculous. Mind you, I haven't seen, like, all of every game. I'll see, like, 2 periods of certain ones or 1 period of another one. Oh, I don't think I have a gun for this, but we still want Tiny. Well, actually, we want her to get a power-up, too. You just watch... Oh, baseball, yeah. You watch baseball once in a while. That's fine. I didn't watch hockey from 2007 to 2011, basically. I was a kid and too upset the Oilers lost to the Hurricanes in 2006. Just funny now because one of my best friends is in... well, 2 of my best friends are in Carolina. Not Dave could care less about hockey, but the other one was watching the Hurricanes back then. It's kind of good I took those years off. Oilers didn't... Between 2007 and... It's funny, they went to the finals in 2006. Between 2007 and 2000... I'm going to say even last year. Since 2007, they've made the playoffs once in 2017. Did I bring Diddy in there? I'm sorry. I'm not paying enough attention. I'll check. Yeah. 15 banana medals for his surprise. That's good. Tiny out of here. So there's some bananas en route, at least. Well, I think there's a balloon in here. No, it's DK. Okay. It's like you can like see their personalities through that barrel if you really watch for long enough. The 5th guy just asks not to be used. It's pretty funny. Looks like it. Asterisk. We'll see if more postponements happen and stuff. I'm assuming you mean regular season. I'm pretty sure playoffs are gonna be... Is there another freaking... There is another freaking balloon. Come on, game. And the playoffs is gonna be different. Who even knows how they're gonna run that this year? Obviously, I think... I don't know if the Canadian rounds, or like the first rounds, are gonna be staying in Canada up here, but we'll see. I don't really expect much from Edmonton. Yeah, they have great players, but... I mean, Montreal has their number. I honestly don't feel too bad if they face Toronto, so if they get Winnipeg in the first round, which looks like they will, knock on wood, I feel like odds are pretty good. It's kind of like I could even see them beating Montreal, so I could see Oilers getting out of the Canadian division. Beyond that, I have no frickin' clue, man. Anything can happen in the playoffs. That's kind of what's great about hockey. It's so change on a dime. You really can't predict it any year. No, we can't go to games. I wouldn't want to. I haven't been near Edmonton since I was 15. every year I would go, my brother lives in Calgary, so we'd go every March or April, right around now, like the last game of the season, for about 3 years straight there. We're going to the Oilers and Flames, playing in Calgary. And I'd visit them for about 5 days, volunteer at my sister-in-law's school. It was a good time. I really missed that trip. I think they were, a while ago before Third Wave, they were appealing to, Edmonton and Calgary, appealing to let a certain amount of fans in the stadium. And of course I know WrestleMania had like, it's like that banana just does not want to be collected. What the fuck? WrestleMania had like third capacity, I think. It'd be interesting to see what's coming out of that, but it's fun to watch on TV. Well, no, it wasn't. All the results sucked, and I'm mad at wrestling, and I'm not watching it for a while because they could not have pissed me off more in almost every respect. But it was fun until the results. The matches were fun until the endings happened. Basically. In every fucking match. Every goddamn last match was like, hey, here's the person you don't want to win. We booked them to win. Thanks, guys. No, I think Arizona's got fans in attendance. Florida does for both of its teams, probably. I'm trying to think of who I gotta use. So Snide down there. I gotta try and get Tiny to get some more upgrades here. Yeah, we got... You know what's funny about those cards? I got my first shot, right? At least, I don't know if it's the same in America, but, like, they're seriously, like, those little, like, cardboard business cards anyone has. And, like, you could forge these so easily, couldn't you? And just write on it yourself. It's literally like that, and then they write on it in pen that you got your first shot on this date, and then there's, like, a blank spot right now for second shot. It's like, damn. He's gonna be getting forged left, right, and center. Unless there's a more official way, it's just not happening here, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you could, Wolf. You know those business cards anyone gives out? It's just like the basic rectangle, like cardboardy thing? It's literally on that for me. At least if you come to Canada, I think you can just forge it, unfortunately. I'd have to ask, I know, like, Zed, it's funny, Zed, Cyrus, Ness, and I all got the same, like, Moderna, so it'd be interesting if they got the same kind of card thing. But yeah, it's a basic cardboard thing. I don't know if they'll do something more official. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just, like, I don't even watch the news much anymore. I'm very optimistic. I don't know how else you can live. Things will be fine. Yeah, I didn't really watch a lot of news until pretty much 2020. I mean, to be fair, a lot of that I think's being not a lot else to do. That's why a lot more video games got played and stuff. Okay, so hang on. So she has a gun. She has her power-ups. Let's get the infamous spider race out of the way. Even though this one does not bother me anymore. I usually rock this one on the first try, but it definitely... I swear to God, it was that control stick dead zone thing. Because I've not had an issue since I've had working controllers. Or played it on Wii U, either way. Boom. Well, you took up all the hiking around 2019 there, sir. So you've been doing something great for the last few years. I'm gonna test. I think I was starting around the same time as you. I don't know if you guys do like the overnight hikes and stuff. That one, I mean, I probably would. I haven't. Again, I used to go for a lot more just like walks even, when I wasn't here. Now it's just like, if I go on my own, it's like, well, there's just bears and cougars and moose everywhere. So, pass. At least until like the population kicks up for summer and they're probably all scared off. It's kind of less relaxing when you know there's vicious animals everywhere. You did overnight once. Okay. Yeah, no, overnight's not one I've done. There was actually, believe it or not, I think I probably told you and or Tensor about it. There was a class I was able to take that was... Oh, hang on a second. I don't think we can actually do that yet. We need to do something more with Diddy first. There was a hiking class that I got full credits for that's just like, go on hikes. Although the professor was so freaking annoying about it. It's like, you got all these, like, basically... I doubt there's even many 18-year-olds there. You got like 20 to 50-year-olds in this class. And you're going to be all paranoid that you have to see all your students at all times. It's university, lady. Stop. Let us go do our own thing. We'll agree to meet back at one place. It's not hard. So, that was fun about that class. Eventually, she did just ease up. It was ridiculous. Like, hand-holding like that for adults. Come on. Imagine if they're still liable or something, but jeez, it was just a little rough. It's a fun class, though. I saw some really cool things. Again, BC's really good for that stuff. So this is one that might annoy me. If they don't give me... This should be one where they give you infinite crystal coconuts, because it's putting you in a direct mission related to it, but I don't know if that's true. Because things like this, obviously, eat at your crystal coconuts as you go. Basically, just going to be playing Superman 64 for a bit, so. Come see you at the Jet Barrel. Is that where you meet me? I don't remember meeting you there. I could use more crystal coconuts anyways. Assuming they get eaten at. Okay. What do you want from me? Fly through all the rings! Sound familiar, folks? And 64, fly through rings. Always good. Excellent, it's on infinite. See, there's a few of these that it doesn't go on infinite. It's really freaking annoying. Because, like, if you have to... If you fail at these, you have to reattempt them. Now it's just like you gotta go find crystal coconuts. It's definitely one of my pet peeves about certain ones. The Rabbit Race is like that, and that one, 64 or Wii U, is gonna be repeated several times by anybody. I've done this so many times in that freaking race. God damn that race. Oh, man. Freaking rings, man. I'm probably, yeah, if he gets one more, I think we're done, Zo. No, we're catching up, we're catching up. I gotta blink, though. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, okay. Now let's see what, oh, there it is, okay. Boop. Okay, let's go back to... Oh, you know what? I need to take this guy. On top of one of these, I think, is a musical instrument thing. Or a switch. On top of the other one is Diddy's Blueprint. So I'll have to do both of those. Yeah, Utica... Feed me! My favorite. Utica Comets? Frick, I think that's Vancouver's farm team, actually, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Don't watch them right now. Not even that I'm biased. They're just, they can't be good if the Canucks aren't good. Well, actually, that's not true. Oh, whoops. Comets, yeah. So they're like blue and green and white, right? Yeah, that's Canucks. A little while ago, they started making all the AHL teams pretty much sport the exact same colors. It used to be kind of, you can do whatever you want, but... Remember, I used to think you had to do this while flying. I think that might be the intent, but... Come on. There we go. So that makes the switches appear there. I think that's still not entirely what I want. Is it? What else was I looking for? I was looking for the tiny thing to appear. You know what? That might, we might have to be in the next area to do that. Oh my god. Zed. Yeah, you're gonna be have a rivalry with them real close. Welcome back, fans, per NYS guidelines. Yeah. Oh, for the Utica? Yeah. Negative tests. Well, Is what it is, man. Let's see. Okay, so with those, I'm not gonna do those right now. I do want to get, I guess we don't need to get the spider race out of the way. We have a weapon. Yeah, we have everything for Tiny. I think she's up to date. But we really, yeah, we should get the 4th colony. He's also in this world, so. Let's not really spoil them in the damn rap intro. It's, lanky. That DK game actually might open it up too. Plus we need to bring him in here, so. Let's go to Florida. That's I think everything's let go there, isn't it? Get those nanners. Boom. Oh, it's also voiced by Grant Kirkhope. More fun facts. Ooh, that's close. These get a little more complex as you go. They're trying to like juke you out with different directions and stuff. There's only so much they can do. Yeah, this definitely opens something up. It doesn't actually get you a banana in this one. 10 state. Well, yeah, there's like 50 some states, so. Oh, he's okay. Yeah, I thought it was for that. Never mind. I think, well, yeah, we need that to happen to get into like the Lamma's temple, I believe. Yeah, so we couldn't have got there if we wanted to. Let's go get that balloon. Teleport back and get the golden nanner. And keep moving on. Boop. Oh yeah, you get more music refills for the broken power-up. Even though we don't need it. I think that's a shared resource as well, technically. You end up getting, yeah, you get more just through upgrades. I was gonna say, I think you get more through coconuts or whatever, but... Alright, let's go... Let's go teleport back before I forget. I was gonna say it's probably quicker just to do that now, but... 4 goes where? Oh, you know what? I think it's just on the other... Yeah, it's on the other side of this. Gotta be honest, the only thing about playing this game, I hate desert levels. I hate desert. I hate sand, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere, alright? I don't hate this one as much, because, I don't know, it's a childish game, but... It's always a bit of a chore that's, like, my favorite worlds are... Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 are all my favorites, and they're 4, 5, and 6, so... You get it, Wolf. He understands. You've really had your fill of desert. Yeah, Nier's got a bunch in that one too. I remember Garrett, like my Garrett was asking me which part, is there parts of Nier I didn't like? I was like, yeah, everything to do with the desert. He's like, it's fun, you can slide around fast. I'm like, that's true, but it's a desert. Of course, Zed's dealing with a bunch of that right now, so... Wait, was it just above this one? Oop, yes, it was. Tiny Kong, don't get a save, no one. It's DK. I should probably get a refill of, I have to open that again, damn it, but get a refill of freaking, bullets at this point. So they're pretty well spursed out. I don't really find I'm running out of bullets too often. The crystal coconuts are like the one thing we might just turn the cheat on in general, because it's just a quality of life thing, honestly, man. I feel like... Lanky. I guess they didn't know which one was coming next, to be fair. Oh, that's why you're... Yeah, I missed the clear desert bus joke. Damn. Okay, these guys also only die through bombs. At least they kind of home on. And that's the one we need, actually. Oh, they also die through... Everything dies through music. I don't know what that is, Wolf. Oh, it's a it's like a musician? Band? I don't know what it would be called in that case. I don't know the genres. Oh, I thought you did get more oranges for each thing. Also, yeah, I'd like to point out, lava becomes water when a llama spits in it. Scientific fact, can't improve it. Donkey Kong 64 says so. I don't know Hatsune Miku. I'm kind of concerned I don't need to know. Sometimes it's better not knowing. Zenji frickin'... Oh, oops. Zenji showed me some existence of some streamer I never needed to know existed that was like selling bathwater or something. And thankfully I've forgotten the name again at least, but I know that's a thing, so... Ignorant bliss was peaceful when that was not knowledge in my head. You know? So... Nothing, and more nothing! On this channel, I can't even charge Z-Bucks for that. Frickin' Z. 999,999,999 Z-Bucks to get rid of your Z-Bucks. Oops. I think I might actually know that. Is it like a blue-haired anime girl? I might have heard the name. Is that the one that had to deal with dominoes for a while? This is really weird. No, that was the thing. Okay, I might recognize it if I see it then. Not from like what it's okay. It's like a so it's kind of like a Gorillaz situation when they tried to do their weird kind of pop out 3D Gorillaz in concert. It's like one of those where it's like the singer's somewhere but they're just projecting, or like I don't know, having the anime girl be the thing that's actually showing up singing it or whatever. However, weirdly I can phrase that. Words are hard. More of a teal. I can see that. I do have an image in my head now, kind of. Of course, I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem, so there's all sorts of hair colors in that. Okay. Finally through... Oh god, I love Three Houses, but you need to be able to start from part 2. I don't need to do White Clouds anymore, man. Almost through White Clouds. Every time I do White Clouds again, I swear I think I'm done it. In that like forest mission where you have to Cronia, and then there's like... I think I'm done the one after that, and right now I'm thinking I'm done the one after that, and there's probably another one. It's just like, holy crap, just... At least like, the real game begins at like level 20, you get the best classes and everything, I feel like. You know nothing but Yakuza's 5 for outfits. Must be pretty popular. Is that like K-pop then, or is that Japan? It sounds like a Japanese name. I'm not very familiar with the differences between how names would sound with those two, though. Hockey country, sure. I can tell you if someone sounds like they have a Finnish name or a Swedish name, or... But I'm a lot better with Scandinavia in general because hockey. Do we want to have Tiny do anything in here? I'm trying to think. She can right now. I think she needs Lanky in here, so we might just want to come back and do a lot of the things. We do have Lanky now, but I would like to purchase all the things for him before we do anything more. Because he's not going to be able to do much. One of us. Oh, I don't have the hair twirl yet, damn it. You can do the helicopter hair, Tiny, obviously, as well. But right now, it's not an option. Feels like it should be. Wasn't this DK? Yeah, it was both DK. That was Lanky. It was, yeah, it was a trombone. We bought Tiny's. It's a saxophone. So we'll have to come back here and do everything else. I think it's, yeah, it's all going to be Tiny and Lanky related for the rest of that area. Yeah, you can see what I mean, where these are, even already by like World 2, these are a lot more sprawling than Banjo-Kazooie. It's insane. Because they have all these sub-areas too, right? So I'm glad they have the teleporters in them, even if there's arguably a better way to teleport around than just one number to another, like a select a teleport situation, like Now and Then 64 was suggesting. I could totally agree to that. Okay, perfect. We get coins. I'm noticing some nice quality of life layouts for these, though. Where it's like, yes, blue bananas. Well, yeah, like, pretty much like the first place we're naturally gonna go, and we're gonna have the coins here, right? And then we can buy things from. Even though we already had like 14 to start for some reason, or whatever it was, 10. Maybe they just all start with 10. I don't know. I don't know how coins work at all. Lanky's thing is he's weird. He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong has a funny face, etc. How many more quotes are going to go to that? I don't know. Plenty. What can we do for you, sir? I'm trying to think where I want to go. We want you to have all your things. Let's go do that for now. So that would be Cranky as well. Alright, and they want us to tightrope this whole area with him too. And that original area has like that other inner area we can do, but we also need to visit the weird monkey lady for a trombone. Orangutan, damn, that's the first thing we get? Okay. This one's a bit of ear murder. If you're lurking and I'm running around on his hands, you're gonna hear a lot of, hang on a second. You can hear a lot of that. Thing with this is it's a lot more grippy, I guess. For some reason. I don't know, he's like an orangutan. Wouldn't his feet be as grippy as his hands? I don't know, but... It's actually, yeah, it is pretty much... It actually makes this... I've never tried tight-roping this in this form, but... This actually does seem to make it easier, because usually I screw up tight-roping this 55 times. Not bad. Did we get a blueprint for Tiny? That was, right? Yeah, we did, too. I'm thinking, because I still want to, like, remain in the second area, I think. I really just, what I really want to do is just get Chunky Kong, since we know that's the last one. That's why I'm just going to say it. And I don't think we're terribly far off from being able to do that, really. Before we kind of go back and start completing things. I think we might, like, what are we sitting at? 10... 56, 67. Wow, I have 21. I have really strange numbers for bananas. So, I still don't know what makes that appear. I really want to know, though. That's not going to make it, is it? Weird-ass orangutan. Let's see if that activates for DK. We can do that. Kind of how I do this is I'm just like, ooh, shiny. Let's do that now. Okay, apparently I have a lot of DK things to collect here anyways. Seems like you can sequence these pretty well, to be fair, like no matter what. Honestly, again, in Wolf, I'm optimistic. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think any of us really know what's gonna happen for sure, though, right? Like, Invincible Kong! Go! And there's a Diddy one in there, you say? How does that work? Well, there's gonna be a teleport here, so spoilers. Oh, it's a bonus game, really. Once you beat the bonus game, you can, hang on a second. What did we do for, Banana Fairies here? We did only get one in Jungle Japes. And we got one here, okay. You know, I didn't go to my first concert until I was 21. True story. Bonus points if you can guess who. Yes, it was a Canadian singer. No, it's not a modern one. 2 hints for you there. Third hint, I've talked about this song before. Recently, even. A song. Don't turn this way, please. Thank you. No, sir. Okay. Okay, and I should be able to, yeah. These are some of the mini games that show up. Some of these show up multiple times. He's gonna turn. Nope. Okay, we're good. 2010s for you. Okay. I'll go blatant hint on this one. Rascal Flatts remade this singer's most popular song, and I'm not a fan of it. I've talked about it recently. And this musician that originally did said song is the first one I saw, and he was in his like 60s, and I honestly, something so appealing about that, seeing like a musician like that just be able to still kick it at that age. We've only seen 2 bands. I've been to 3 concerts, but I've seen 5 bands that was all the same year. My family got on a big kick, and I was honestly just going with my parents and my sister. We also saw The Offspring, and we saw triple up of Bush, Stone Temple Pilots, and The Cult. And I no longer like The Cult. They were terrible. They did terrible things. Namely, the guitarist lost his shit and started throwing his guitar at a techie, and I was not about it. And I haven't been able to listen to The Cult since. Not that their music's bad, I just can't. I can't listen to them anymore. Bush and Stone Temple Pilots, though, holy crap. I love Stone Temple Pilots now. I didn't realize how much I liked them until I went to the concert, to be honest. Not counting bar bands. That's fair. You have to count a lot of stuff people will be like, huh? Who? Unfortunately for them. AC/DC. I feel like AC/DC would be a good live. Motley Crue as well, yeah. Trying to think, so I think, like, we can kind of jump in this tree. I'd like to point out there's a palm tree growing in sand. Let me just forget I said that. But it's in the desert. That might be a thing. Never mind. I was going to say, it's really weird. There's a palm tree in the desert growing in the sand. Never mind. I think it would be more of a beach, though, no? That's kind of what I was thinking. Okay. There's got to be something more to that. I think it's something we do indoors. We should probably just do all those little challenges, but honestly, I'd rather, like, have Chunky again and knock all those out. Chunky's not going to have anything in that building, so let's go there. I think I might just brave the sand, honestly. Easy. Yeah, I feel like... No, it wasn't Megadeth. My buddy is a big music buff, and he was not a fan of Metallica. He said Metallica was terrible. That was like 2020 or 2019. 2018, they were in like the old town I was living in. Oh, did we get... We didn't get Lanky an instrument, did we? He also said Disturbed was bad, I remember. Live, that is. Okay, because if we go back to... Should be able to get his music done. I'm trying to think, that other indoor area, we do actually have something for Chunky to do in there. Though I don't know if there's a tag barrel in that one, as much as I say it's not a problem. Might not matter too much, but still would rather tackle all the columns in an area at once, you know what I mean? Linky, you need an instrument. Go, pay a visit here. I swear, that's the hardest find for me to hit in the game. Instrument, trombone, tremor. Look how they all have to have, like, battle names. It's a trombone tremor. That is a lot of talking. Oh yeah, she's also the one that gives you more health. That's melons. That's why we have 2 watermelons now. Could walk back that way, I guess. I see bananas this way, so why not? Everybody be annoyed. It's definitely one of these games I've been caught playing with like roommates around in the past where they're like, oh my god, this game's annoying, specifically because Lanky doing that. Another bad one is actually Pikmin. I remember my sister-in-law getting mad about the Pikmin making their noises because you throw them and like, so... Okay. So I don't think... Yeah, there's one for Chunky to do in that indoor area, so let's avoid that for now. Let's go to the other one. Wolf, the concert I still want you to see live is Aqua. That's where I'm gonna go. And you'd do it. I know you would. So I still want you to do it, and I want to hear about it. Remember that, okay? Don't ask why. Just do it. Aqua. Or was it... Sorry, was it Aqua or is it, Eiffel 65 that you had, like, the whole CD for? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Was there bananas there? No. Oh, these bananas. We definitely have enough to face the boss. No, stop it. Welcome back, Johannes. I'm too busy reading chat. I'm getting bit. Johannes. Never change, sir. Never change. I haven't seen enough Johannes' hatred of video games lately. That's what I need to get my fill on next. I'm sure it's happening. I just haven't seen it in a while. You would see Aqua and Eiffel 65. Wolf, if you ever see either of those, tell me about it. Why? Because. And it's actually... How is it hot at night again? Ah, windows open. Screw it. It's like, I know it's hot when... I don't really sweat, but I sweat on my frickin' controllers and it's hot lately. It's really annoying. Oh, this. Oh, this... Okay, my sound is not delayed, though, because I am plugged into the Wii U gamepad, which is one thing I love about streaming the Wii U, is I can plug myself right into the gamepad. I guess it changes if I'm, like, you know, doing mediocre multiplayer and I have to hear people still. But otherwise, I can just plug right into the gamepad for this one. I should get a really good sound quality out of it, too. The hell am I smelling outside? I do not know. Okay. Sound cues is what we need to listen to for this one. Fart. Classy. Bird whistle. Bird whistle. Bird whistle. That means fart. Fart. Let's see. Point. Perfect. Meow. Wah. Perfect. Let's see if I can keep it rolling. Yes! Okay. Ooh, and more coins. Why not more coins? Give me the coins. And give me that golden nanner. How many are we at now? 15. How many jiggies were you at, Zed, if you're still around? I'm gonna compare jiggies to golden nanners because reasons. I mean, I'm not even noticing my own counters. Didn't notice yours earlier, for sure. Okay, there's a minigame there. You still trying to learn Japanese, Johannes? We could do a tiny thing there. We can do a couple tiny things. No, actually... Oh, I was thinking of something else I think we'll still need Linky for. Boop. Get him. Thank you. It was actually acting a lot better for me than I was expecting today. I'm pretty basic with me. I mean, I'll listen to just about anything and not really dislike anything. I'm pretty good at that. But as far as stuff I'll actually download, it's all pretty well, you know, 90s, 2000s, alt rock, easy rock. It's my kind of thing. Like Stone Temple Pilots. Actually, that's probably more just rock, but that's just one of the ones that came up earlier, so.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Peter in Turtle Trouble. Lives in the correct side of the country. I don't know sometimes, man. It's nice and it's not on either, I think, in a way. The time zone thing gets me all the time. Trying to associate with friends that are on the other side. The one that gets me is when you have a job out west that requires you to communicate with the east. Like a more white-collar job, like my father has. And they expect them to start at 8 a.m. Eastern time because they all need to communicate throughout the day. It's just like, well, can we... that part sucks. Never lived out east, though. This is really loud. Okay. And on both sides, you prefer the West Coast? Yeah. Weren't you like, jeez, where were you? You were like, weren't you like Maine? No, that's not right. I can't remember where you were out east. It was like, wasn't it Maine or something that's, it's like Maryland or something that's like that extra 4th time zone? I mean, Alaska is too, I think. So there's actually 5. Is that like time zone beyond Eastern? Is it Atlantic, I think? Yeah, there's not many places of that, but... Weather's definitely better. You lived in Maine for a spell in Connecticut. Okay. I kind of know my states. I know Maine. I know Maine's one I kind of want to visit. That's why I know Maine. Some I didn't even know frickin' existed last year, until last year, like Wyoming. I was like, what the hell is that? I have never heard of that in my life. And someone was telling me, it's like, well, their population's like 500 people. I'm like, well, that would be why. I think one of them was bothering me too. He was looking at a map last year. I think it might have been Wyoming. It's literally just a square. I'm like, damn, how is the state just straight up a square? One day I'll have to visit Zed. Zed and I were real close for a while. Nothing happened ever, but we were geez, I want to say it depends how close you were to the border, but I mean, I was 5 minutes from the border before, so like I lived on the border at my literal house the last 2 years. But yeah, I don't know how far south of the border you were. I think it was like an hour or two. I think we talked about it once. I just don't remember. Yeah, why are there two a lot of things? That whole thing where I had to label your guys' map is where I learned a lot of this. It's where I found out Wyoming existed. I was like, what the hell is this square-ass state? Is that the square one, or is that... I don't even remember. See, I don't remember now. I think it was Wyoming. Seattle. Oh, Seattle. Okay. Yeah, you're... Yeah, I've been there for PAX. I feel like that was a two and a half hour haul when I went to PAX. I think this lava is insta-kill, by the way, in this case. Lava's definitely bad touch here. Yeah, well, I don't know if they could just ditch the new part of it there, Wolf. Most of the western states are, yeah, it's 'cause not a lot of the states are in the west, right? I think it's mostly because, like, states in Canada, a lot of stuff's still out east, because historically, all those dudes landed out east. So to get out west took more time throughout the years. And they're not all just straight rectangles or squares, though. Like, Wyoming's literally just that. I think the hardest part I remember labeling for an American map as a Canadian was that entire northeast. There's so much tiny shit there, man. What the hell? You like drive from state to state in what, 40 minutes? Ridiculous. It's like, I know Maine's up there. There's like Maryland and, I'm trying to, like, all that weird... Isn't Connecticut up there too? Like, a bunch of stuff in the Northeast. It's just all this tiny stuff. That's the hardest part to label. Or remember any of it. Alright, okay, let's take the other teleporter. Delaware, that's the one I was trying to... Rhode Island, yep, I remember these now. I just remember Rhode Island from that... Oh, damn, I hate Family Guy, but I remember, like, when we did watch it, it was always that damn Rhode Island episode, and I think I hated that episode, the show, and Rhode Island more for it. It was the only episode that would ever come on. It must have been really popular or something. I think it was Rhode Island. I don't even remember. Oh, you were in Rhode Island then? Is it? It's not even an island, is it? Isn't that a thing? Geography's so much harder when you have 51 states? Damn, like... So much easier with 10 and 3 territories, where it's just left to right, basically, and then the north left to right. I was watching a documentary last year on, I think it would have been the Inuit, like the people living way up on like those scattered islands you see in Canada. Like one of them. It was all about the seal hunting trade. It was like being shut down on them when it's like literally, like, I believe it! You should see this, like... Oh my god, it's so snowy and so barren, it's crazy. I do not know how people survive, but it would also be kind of cool. But yeah, their entire economy is based off seals. This is really interesting. Props for that. I'm trying to think of who I need. I need Lanky, I think. See, Family Guy does take place in Rhode Island. It's not an island. Yeah, why is it called that? Oh yeah, Prince Edward Rhode Island. That's the one that's not just like left to right. It's just an island you find in the middle of Hudson Bay there, or kind of like near the south of Hudson Bay. There's a tiny island there. Most Americans actually know that one apparently because of Anne of Green Gables. I remember when I saw the memes about the Americans taking the label Canadian map test. It's like that's actually like first of all, Toronto is apparently a province and all over the place. That's funny to me, but a lot of them were just like, that place Anne of Green Gables is from, or they knew Prince Edward Island just because of that. I'm like, damn. That must have been a really popular poker show beyond what I even realized. I'm trying to think if I have anything more to do here. You know what, buddy? Yes, rar, rar, rar. Snap, snap, snap. I got it. I get it, alright? I don't think we have more to do here. I don't think Chunky had anything to do here. We could probably boss fight it, honestly, at this point. And go get Chunky, and then come back to World 1. At least I don't have, you know what, at least when we break it up this way, because the game makes us, I don't have to take the desert all at once. Kind of break up the desert crap a little bit. Okay, let's find a boss door. 2 hours in, and we're gonna graze World 3. 51. Why do I have such weird banana counts? The only part I don't like about this, trying to track 75, I'm gonna have to pause for now. In case you guys love that noise, there you go. PS 69 bananas left. One thing I'd like to point out here, though. 69. Does anybody have more than that? 36. Why do I have such weird numbers? 90. Oh, we did get a banana medal. I did not know this existed for most of my life. It was actually how much each Kong's donated, but I just did not, like, think to walk down. Just like, hey, man, the gate's up there. We're gonna walk that way. Just for you, Wolf. Wasn't planned, but we're gonna say it was. That's interesting. I thought my capture card didn't do 60 frames. Maybe it's just telling me the input it's getting is 60 frames. Just reading over there, it's like input resolution 1280 by 720, 60 frames. Also, it's coming in at 1280. I should check that. I'm pretty sure my Wii U set to 1080, but maybe the Virtual Console was all 720. Oh wait, yep, sorry. I'm sorry, Dora. I'm not paying that great of attention. I'm too busy talking about where states are located as a Canadian. What, me? Oh, Garrett. Never mind, I see it. Boss time! Get him, Diddy. Not everything is about me. Obviously it is, Wolf. No, it's not. It's just confusing when you have to glance down to chat for a second, and also it's not always addressed by name, you know? In my defense. Not that I need one. Boop. Burn, baby, burn. Lava inferno. Boop. And he does a second wave of it. Boop. Oh, that was close to the fire. This is pretty excellent music, though, I must say. Nope. I'm gonna have to turn around on this one again. Ah. Stop it. Stop. Fire. Any other tricks up your sleeve? Actually, I'm not even gonna ask that because he does. Just not yet. Spoilers. You fight this guy twice. That was quick. Damn, I don't know if I've ever beaten that guy quick. I'm gonna throw TNT at that key though. Fuck you, key. Alright, I can aim. Okay. So the boss is done. Let's just exit the level for now. We'll come back for the rest of the level when we have all the Kongs. And all their abilities. Ain't that the dream? I think there's a frickin' there you go. There's a tiny ability that's in that hub that's locked behind, I just noticed, behind an ability we don't see until World 3. But I guess considering you have to tie World 1, 2, and 3 together pretty much, it's not the biggest of deals. Although the overworld, by the way, does pretty much count as its own world, as far as collecting goes. Boop. Get happy, sir. Let's say son. I guess that works too. What does that do, you say? Now we get more levels. It raises an elevator. Yay, elevators. First instance of basically choose your own adventure. It's actually going to open up World 3 and 4 for us. This is 3. And that is 4. Bet you can't guess what kind of theme World 4 has. World 3's actually probably got everybody's favorite theme I've ever talked to that's played this. That is an official stat. My favorite's 5, but everybody else likes 3. It's real interesting. It's really not. I got a couple overworld bananas while we're at it, though. Since I know where they are. Yeah, if you snake around behind Mr. Cage Man here. Mr. Johnny Cage. Boop. We can get a banana. I think Banjo does this too. That's Jiggy's along the overworld or Gruntilda's lair. 1010. This is definitely a good stream choice game for me because I can just play this forever. Can actually get past our hour 45-minute stream meme. 5. See, this is we shouldn't have been able to get the camera until now, basically. It's like actually the only glitch I've ended up pulling out at this point. I could pull more for fun. There's not like anything. No offense. You think this is the game that screwed up Banjo-Tooie? How so? Or is it just like they had people in production on this that they couldn't use for Tooie or something? It assumes what you mean. I wouldn't know that, but I haven't played Tooie yet. I didn't play Kazooie until I was 17. We were talking about that when Zeb was streaming it. I got a cartridge when I was in high school, late high school. Alright, we still don't have that. So that's like 9 years ago, almost at this point, so maybe more like 8. Made it more convoluted. Yeah, I did pick up a bit of Tooie, actually, that's a lie. When I got Rare Replay on Xbox One, that is, which was a great release, by the way. Damn, that should come to Steam or something. But, I mean, we didn't get Master Chief Collection forever, so whatever. Yeah, I remember being very confused. It was like, all of a sudden I was a giant Jinjo statue, like, early on, and it was, like, very, very strange. I was very confused immediately. That's about all I did of Tooie. Before I moved on to, like, playing a better controlling version of Conquer. But now I have Conquer Live and Reloaded, so... That's probably... I don't know, that's got gameplay changes I like. I think, I don't know, I need to revisit that, so. In 2, you have to switch characters and it makes you feel more padded. Is that like what I'm talking about, where I was like a giant Jinjo statue? It could very well be, I think. Are you sure 2 was after this? Like, I think that's the right timeline. I think it was Kazooie, DK64, then 2, but I'm not sure. Do we have enough nanners? We do have enough nanners. Sweet. I'm trying to think. Lanky, my guy, let's go. So this is everybody's favorite world theme. This is basically a toy factory. It's actually pretty neat, but I think it's a bit taken down because this, in my opinion, is the hardest boss in the game. Maybe short of K. Rool, which is appropriate, but yeah, every boss fight's pretty easy. World 5's pretty tough. It's the rematch of the Dragonfly with a different character. It's pretty tough if you screw up, but it's pretty simple still. This boss is nuts, especially if you're in 64 controller. Like most, doesn't work on a full dead zone. Like mine didn't for most of my life. 2E required the expansion pack. Okay. Yeah, it was probably after then. I always think this was like 2000. This is 1999. Like, I always think this is 2000 or 2001, but... Chunky Kong. Chunky Dumb Mike Heights. I'm almost tempted to, like, change things up and do this entire world first, since we're here with 5 Kongs, but... I don't know. I can't... No, I want to do things in order. It's weird, because, like, sometimes I want to... Oh, God. I want to do things, in different orders when I've done this so many times, but... Only so many ways you can do it, and efficiently is probably heading back now. Hi there. These guys only die to bombs once again, but I just find it easier to smack them, let them go, how dare you, and grimace and walk past them. Your bootleg Mario one? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I thought you already had that. No, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I think that one's already passed. The weird, kind of janky looking Mario. It's got a pretty kick-ass song. I think this game always feels like home to me, and when you're in a factory, it doesn't feel like home. Silly reasons. Plus, okay, this has the hardest boss fight in the game. It also has the DK arcade game, which is bullcrap in this. Especially as someone who was born in 1995 and was required to beat the damn DK arcade game. I could do it now, but fuck's sakes. I think 6-year-old me could do that game. Jerks. Twice, mind you. With 1 life. It's a little bit worse than I make it sound, honestly. 1-letter emote. 2E was 2000. Okay, 2E's very late in the life cycle then. Fixed it and resubmitted it. Well, best of luck, sir. Goes back to feeling old. How old are you, if I can ask, Garrett? I mean, I always do that to people, because I've always been, like, way freaking behind my times in the games I play. Or I'm just kind of more all over the place. I've explained it before, it's like the only way to get more games as a kid was to play the old stuff sitting around. So I very much, like, grew up on NES, Super Nintendo, and N64 at the same time. Well, honestly, like, we didn't have a 64 until 98, 99, Christmas. And then even when we had it, it's like I couldn't play it if my brothers were, so I'd just play, like, we'd have the Super Nintendo or NES hooked up. I've just always played through all eras. The only kind of caveat to that is the era before NES. Like, anything arcadey or before that, like, it's a bit rough for me, but, you know, we should spend our money and get some points here. Probably because he had an F on his hat, which is the whole point. Oh, okay. Oh, like F's in the chat. I don't even know what that means. Whatever. See, it's okay. I'm old when it comes to understanding Twitch. I really don't very well a lot of the times. Okay, so everybody should get things. I don't think we're not going to get the third watermelon this soon, I don't think. I think that's World 5. So I shouldn't bother there, but Chunky, you need new things. Because you're a character we can use. By the way, we got Chunky, Green Bananas. I've, like, stopped putting all this information on this, talking about everything else, but... Triangle Trample. I'll see you're supposed to pay respects. But no, I was gonna say, it's like worse for me when I have like my friend group as well that's more like 19, 20 right now, so they're already like 5, 6 years younger than me. And then I know all this stuff about these old freaking games, or games before my time. Like the games from my time they don't know, and then they sure don't know the games from before my time that I do know. It's a little rough. Like Zed can attest to it. I was around forums way too young at like 13. Ah, he's got another upgrade on him. Money. Although now we've triggered World 3, 4, we should be able to attend the ones in the later worlds. And he shouldn't need any of his, whatever ability that is, within there. Although, do we have enough for a gun? We do have enough for a gun. But yeah, I was around retro game forums around 13. Mostly because the one I first attended was... Yeah, we'd gone through enough NESs, I couldn't play my NES games anymore. Which we probably could have totally just fixed our NESs, not that I knew how. What's this? I don't know. But yeah, there's a website at the time called Every Video Game that was just NES emulation. I think, was it just NES? It might have been Game Boy or something too. There wasn't a ton there, really. Oh, we do have more money there. But yeah, I was able to play, it was like one of the first ways I was able to play my NES games again that we weren't able to for the past number of years. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Yes, Wolf, that's so true. How is that still around? How long ago were you bragging you got that, like, put through? I feel like that was like 2018. It's still there. Twitch likes punishing you, yeah. $2019. That's great. That is great. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I looking for? I don't know. You know what? We're gonna do the DK. No, you know what? Let's just get out of here. I really don't want to do too much in this level. That we're not supposed to be here yet. He broke out the fancy liquor. Oh, you know what? Is it the punch? Because we can get a thing out of the way here. Alright, you stay there, buddy. Oh, I forgot to fall off that. It's like one of the only instances they can do that, I think. Make that shockwave. That was a weird animation. He like stopped it and started it again. Boop. Okay, Okay, let's see. Was this one? Yes. Come here, Fetty! No. One little trick with the fairies, you can just back up more. You need to get them in the circle. So if you back up, you can have a better shot at getting a shot. You know? Boop. I gotta think of some emotes and how to do the better Twitch TV, or is that even a thing? Of course, I might have to finally switch to regular OBS here, considering games like RE2 Remake and Rise of Tomb Raider aren't streaming for me. I mean, I'm pretty casual about all this, so it's not the biggest deal to me that certain very new games aren't working, or very intensive games at least. It's all that hair physics, man. Tier 2 and Tier 3. See, I don't even know. Are the higher tiers a different subcategory? I don't even know still. I'm trying to think. We didn't get Chunky a gun, but now we're gonna go back to World 1. Feels like so long since we've been there. It's been like an hour and a half. So weird I've already like discovered World 3. I know one time when I was probably 12, I was playing through this, and I had gotten all the way to World 5 in one freaking day. I do not think I could do that anymore. Let me think about how this world's starting. I think we're gonna want... Yeah, he's suggesting Tiny, but I think we need Tiny. Friggin' Chunky. If you ever do need hints and you're wondering what all these doors are, this... Wrinkly Kong's dead, by the way, by this game. She was in the third game playing N64. Now she's dead and she's a ghost. She'll give you hints on where bananas are. I don't know how it works. We had a guidebook. I don't know if she hints at ones you haven't found yet in general, or if it's just one per world. I think it's just one per world. Sadly. Okay, well, we do need Diddy to come back here for bananas. Unless he has... I think he has his banana medal, doesn't he? In which case, I'm not going to worry about that as much this time. Yeah, well, I get the 100. I'm really tempted to. There's tiny bananas here, though. Oh, wait. I want to show it some more jank. Well, we need better lighting to show off better jank. I like some of the things I can do. Really? You're going to make me walk all the way here? Okay. Let's go out here anyways. Okay, if we do this baseball slide thing, boop, pull back! Forward momentum, reversed! It's not janky, it's just janky. A lot of times I'll do these things, like I said, I think you go faster when you're doing these animations. I think you might. I don't actually know, but it's something to do while running in a straight line. If nothing else. Oh yeah, once you take a photo of those banana fairies, it restocks literally everything consumable for you. It's also a nice little feature. I think one of these bonus games is our first introduction of the Satan minigame, also known as Beaver Baller. Or the Fly one, that's also pretty bad. It's one... Oh, swimming. Splish Splash Salvage. That sounds like a, That sounds like a Tabasco title. This is stream titles where just Splish Splash... Get the bash or whatever for like 6 months. I don't know if you're around, but I just remember that. Swims a little janky in these. Starfish trying to murder you too. Plus the camera! Camera count 4. It's been a while since we've had a camera jank. It's been like a whole hour. But this whole minigame is camera jank. I like how the water kind of makes the music dynamic though. I was thinking of Felix with cherries and Felix with cherries at oh. Not oh, he doesn't have a command. Well, I mean, to be fair, you were Z as DED for a couple years. And I was still Catalyst to Cam for a couple years, I think. We update these things eventually. But yes, Tabasco Punk is one of our VGA streamers as well. Okay, we'll go back there with the Lanky. I think we can probably definitely finish World 1. Which again, we're measuring by how much Zed got done, apparently. I think Zed 100% of World 1, basically. So, we gotta do it too! No, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really worried. Well, we honestly might be able to... It depends how late I feel like going. We might be able to 100% World 2 tonight, too. Well, really? Oh, God. You didn't get the health. You know, you pretty much 100%ed though. As far as like what you're trying to do, you pretty much did what you set out to do for World 1 was my point. Yeah, you're going back for the health. I would recommend that. I feel like it's just better to have more health, but can't remember if it's really needed other than the final boss, probably, which I never actually did in my life. All this music. Destroy the baddies. I'm gonna find the exit the first time. No, okay. I think it is up to the left right now. So we might have to backtrack a bit. Yes. Wow, I remember way too much of this game way too well. I mean, to be fair, World 1 stuff I've probably done surplus of 15 times. At least. As if we ever did bring, like, a race of this game, I would just, so I should do is just make you guys all play Banjo-Kazooie and see if I can beat this before you guys can beat that. Because this game's known for being ridiculously longer, but I think, honestly, not that we're counting, but I think I might be keeping pace with you time-wise, too. So I know this game freaking way too well. Was there, more balloons in there, though? Of course, 100% runs of this are a little nuts. I can't do it any other way, you know? I'm not really a completionist. But, like, when it's all I've ever done with this game, I don't know how I can do any less, you know? Maybe that's just me. I'm trying to think, well, we can do this left area here. With Chunky! We can get Chunky to do something. Let's go get him to get his weapon first. Then we'll get him to do his thing. Nanners. See, it does tell me to jump on the armory. I'm not wrong. Just not until you get Chunky. Ooh, just barely enough money. It's not really going to be a problem beyond here, though. Pineapple launcher. It's funny they're still explaining how to use it. Oh, you know, we get an ammo belt. We can get up to 100. That's for all Kongs. But we can get an ammo belt. Lets us get 100, 100 of those. That might actually add oranges with the explosives as well. So that'll be that upgrade, and then it'll go up to 200, then you'll start getting homing. Oh, banana. Boop. And he's so big that ground pounding breaks ground. Brr. Big gorilla. Is he a gorilla? I don't know. I don't know what. They're all probably technically different types of monkeys. Well, if I know. This one's kind of cool. This is actually in the demo of the title screen if you leave it long enough, but it's supposed to be like the lighting effects affect what part of the path you can see. For the most part. I think it is showing up pretty darker just because I'm going through the capture card, but usually I don't remember having trouble seeing there really. Ooh, we almost fell off. I think his blueprint is in here as well as Golden Banana itself. One thing I will say is nice about these, they're already adopting that trend that Mario games are now adopting, where you can just, you collect a star or your big golden collectible for the game, you can keep playing the level afterwards. I can't imagine this game if we had to re-enter the world every freaking time. It's never even a quality of life thing I knew I wanted until Odyssey, which I haven't even played. It's the crazy thing. Okay, I gotta go quick. Gotta go quick. Gotta go quick. It's fading! Ah, you son of a... I didn't want to actually fight him because we're gonna fall. He'll respawn by the time we get the other one, probably. Oh, I didn't realize those sequence right through. I don't... See, like, I know I have that strategy where I can just, like, knock him with a running kick and then smack him or whatever, but on small terrain, it's a little harder. There's one in that Frantic Factory, it's actually a little rough for that. Definitely gotta go fast, Sid. Okay, can we... How do we How do we... Thank you. Okay. You know what, actually... Hang on, I have an idea. Play a triangle on his head. Thank you. Can't say I've ever done it that way. You know what? Honestly, at this point, though, quicker to fall off. Speedrun strats. Not really. I like how they put random tiny coins down here. It's like she has no other reason to be down there. That one's a little suspect. I don't know why we would do that. Okay. I think we should do that. Yeah, I should probably get... Nah, I don't want to get the tougher stuff out of the way first. We'll get all that rainy area stuff out of the way and the stuff along the way to it. I think, I was going to say, I think we got to go underwater for some bananas that are blue. They're definitely blue because they've been underwater. That's how science works. Again, the music getting dynamic to the being underwater factor is excellent. I do like. Oh, there's green chunky monkey bananas there. And go whoop, 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 whoop. Why are we so zoomed in? Oh god, the camera. Oh, let's get everybody lots of money. Zoop. Thank you. I didn't even know that those did that till like much later in life either. It's not really something they advertise, I don't think. Do those pegs look a little loose for you? Oh, Zed, get the bees ready. Just throwing it out there. This is actually a lot easier when you have the homing things. Ah! Bees! No! No! Stop it! Stop coming in for swoops. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. Actually makes them easier to shoot, though. There it is. That was actually easier than I thought it would be. Always bees. It is always bees. Okay, I should have shot it where it is going to be, in turn directions! Sue me. 25 golden bananas. Ah, ah, ah. It's really more than that, though. Oh, can you move a little further there? Come on, girl. Ah, no. Not that fast. I feel like if she's in frame, it should count. Goddamn. Lady. Fairy lady. Okay, I was gonna say that better count. If she was like half in the circle, but... Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, well, we don't need any... I don't need to restock anything. We just got a fairy. So that's where our second fairy is. So we have gotten all fairies of the world. Camera! Follow the monkey. Thank you. Oh, his hair color went away. He went gray because I killed him. Poor guy. Yeah, but... Sherbet. All the things I thought they were saying back then. He should have his right here, yeah. Blue hair! Actually, they're, yeah, I never mentioned that their hair color indicates which blueprint they hold. Almost 30. Yeah, we're gonna start having, like, seriously, I'll have, like, over 100 of those. Just to spare later. Well, that's going out of fade a bit. We will get a sniper scope later. So it'll help. Sliding. Boop, 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 boop. More nanners. 65. And a bonus game. There's going to be one stinker of a bonus game later, but it's kind of the easiest version of it. A lot of these bonus games have harder versions of themselves throughout the game, so a lot of these are actually repeats, which could be another complaint of this game, certainly, but I don't know. It actually is kind of one of my complaints, but it really doesn't bother me that much, except when Beaver Bother shows up 3 or 4 times. It's a little much. Because that one's just notoriously terrible. It's also like double-edged sword. I never liked the argument. You just go around and collect things. There's nothing going on. It's like, it's not like you don't have to do things to collect things. You have to do things to get to the mini games that make you do things to collect things sometimes. That argument I never loved, but by the same token, you gotta play freaking Beaver Bother. So a little rough on that account. Damn, they did not know where to throw the chunky bananas. They're just like, hey, let's just throw 30 of them in this one room. I'm not complaining. Not in the slightest. We'll get Chunky there first, I think. Ooh, start to feel my left wrist a bit here. Ooh, he's also got nanners on top of there. No. I think a bunch of... What? The tree? Tree! I blame you! You didn't let me grab you. I think it might all be the same color. I think each tree has different freaking banana bunch on it. Fortunately. 35. So these are going to have 65 from this. Plus, I believe that next boulder is also a golden banana. So there's that. Tiny. I think Tiniest has balloons to get there. Is this the first time we fired this gun? Yes. Pineapple bazooka. Like they all fire, you know, like weapons or food, and then Tiny just fires feathers. It's always strange to me. It's a little inconsistent, but it makes sense. I got too many bananas. Oh, that might be timed, I think, too. I think this is the rough one. Yes, sir. So the camera's not going to work with me, so we're going to walk towards it. Ah! Turn! Turn, damn you! Thank you. Okay. Our quickest route might actually be... I'm going to try the... You know what? We're going to try the 2 route. Like going through the 2 teleporter. I think we'll be fine. I think I usually climb up there. That's what I was talking about earlier. I usually climb up there and jump on the bananas a funky shot, but honestly, this is probably quicker. For whatever reason, I had in my mind for the longest time that those actually expel you from your timer from existing. 27. Fun with numbers here with Donkey Kong. So a lot of times that is switch based off. Ooh, shiny. I see new things. Banana medal! Woo! Yeah, we should be complete this one within the hour. Okay, so let's see what else. Do we have stuff up here? Not really, honestly. It's kind of like the rainy area, and then the kind of area we haven't been to yet, because Tiny needs to open it for us. Ooh. Those are kind of it. I should take Tiny to go get those nanners, though. Oh, I got 1 too many. Oh, did I have 70? Is that why? Then I apologize. We had 69 left on the boss door last time, though. So. Here's a question. If you played any sorts of sports ball, that's usually where people are like, I have a number, right? What's your number? I have a few. But I've always had, like, favorable numbers for those kind of situations. I think it's more just a sports ball thing, is it? I would say. Can't really think of other instances where you'd have a number unless it was, like, forums back in the day where you had to basically have a number and have a name. So everybody already had it. And mine's kind of changed. But I would say it's, honestly, I'm going to say 36. It's always been mine. Because, like, I'll wear other numbers in honor of things, like my favorite hockey players. I would wear 83 and 89 because of my favorites at the time. I'll also wear 14 because if I'm not with my brother, because in honor of my brother, because it's his number. I haven't done it, but I would definitely do that. I guess I don't really have one. I would say 36, because that's just... There's no reason for that. That's just... That one was just my favorite number because it looked the nicest. I don't... Is literally the dumb reason. And it's funny, because like a lot of times you actually play in a rec league as a kid or an adult. It's like, you can't really get above 12. Look at like, you know, look at enough numbers for the team. I guess that's maybe 20 at most, but yeah, trying to get like, certainly trying to get those 80 numbers when they had them was just like, good luck, man. You get like 1 through 20, take your pick. I think, yeah, no, I have picked 14. I definitely have done that. Because I think I can get Hair Twirl. Yeah, I definitely have to, because she literally needs Hair Twirl for the boss fight in World 3. If we're up to the World 3 threshold, then we can get Hair Twirl. I should do that while we're back there. We still have a lanky one to do there anyways. I should actually probably just pop everybody in Crankies. We might not even have enough banana medals at this point to play Jet. No, because we need all 5 banana medals from the first 3 worlds to have 15. Press A and A again, and go to an alcoholics meeting. Boop. It does a hair twirl. That's what it actually does. Okay. Was there bananas on top of trees or something for Lanky here? Something like that? Yeah, over there. I don't know if that's probably the only one. It's like 1 per. Did he already get the banana medal? I don't think so. Yeah, he did. Wow. That freaking happened so quick. And there's tiny up there. Okay. Well, if I see them, I'll get them. I don't know. I still kind of want to get 100. It's totally doable sometimes. I've never done it. There's always like 5 missing, I remember, on certain runs I did. Up by that. Okay, so we want to take teleport 4. Honestly, 4 to 2 again, I think. I don't know why I never employ that enough. Get away, Beaver. Beaver! I'm busy here. It needs to be my new alert sound. Best sound. Instead we have oh from Rakata's. No, you can get up, Lanky. He might be done. Damn. I think he's done. I told you this would go quick. Yeah, Lanky literally has nothing to do here. Maybe shoot a button. I guess those aren't accounted for. Chonky Monkey needs 1 more, and I know which one it is, plus his banana medals, which will probably also be there. Yeah, I think might even 100 him. These 2, I mean, other than like 5 or 10 bananas, that's fine. And then Tiny, well, honestly, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave those 5 I saw earlier. Whatever. I've done my time before. Trying to get 100. It does make an extra little sound effect. I think we probably heard it. I just wasn't pointing it out. Trying to think. There's a couple of curse splats, which is actually the name for the blueprint dudes in here. Also, apparently, chunky nanners. We already got 1. I think that was it donkeys, I think. Monkeys aren't donkeys, Fry! Stop saying such things. Boop. Snide's got such... I don't even know what the word would be. He's got music. No descriptor. It's a thing. Sometimes I'll like seeing if I can do these without aiming them. Like through the reticle would be a lot more helpful. Speedrun tactics! Not really. It's never speedrun tactics. 5! We finally find out where 5 goes. Woohoo. Those bees just came into existence. Stop dropping bombs. Don't do it. You're better than this. Boop. And we're about to have Shiny. Shiny? Shiny. Shiny completed. Apparently we're just saying that every time. No! How dare you! Drop those green oranges on me. Why are they green? It's not a color oranges should be. Or bombs. Well, actually, grenades are green. Not that bright lime green. The camo green, I think. Isn't the thing more grenades that they're supposed to, like, break into a bunch of shrapnel? That's actually what does more damage than anything else. With actual hand grenades, I think. Is that a thing I'm getting right? See, you just collect things, they say. I don't know, I'm not even mad about that. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. It's clearly a very structured plan with ones like this. These are kind of the ones that get more props to. Very expansive ideas for one gold banana. It might even be a bonus game too, that's the funny part. Some of the gold bananas are literally like that one I did where it's like you shrink down and get it. And some are like so convoluted, it's not even funny. I think there's probably like... Yeah, DK one was probably craziest, wasn't it? Because it was like you played the barrel game to get the... I don't know. You're freeing the llama was like a 2-tiered thing from 2 Kongs anyways, I think. That's what I'm thinking of in the desert level there. Woohoo! We're finally gonna get like a nice round number of bananas here. Perfect, 65. And other than missing like 10 nanners, which we might actually need to go back to those 5. Oh, hiccups. Tiny's pretty much done World 1 and 2. It's always kind of sad to me. It's like once you do certain things, there's literally no reason to go back to these worlds. That's always a bit of a bittersweet thing for me. Because I really do like World 1. I don't think I feel that with 2. I don't dislike it. It's just, it's definitely my least favorite. Well, I don't know. The 7th one maybe is candidate as well. Well, like, I don't know. That one's really cool though too. Oh right. Actually, I know exactly where to get the rest of her nanners. Let's continue being tiny. Literally. In multiple ways. Whoop. It doesn't count down on these, but it's actually a cutscene. It's kind of fun. Banana medal! Aha! I don't know why I'm bothering with more. I should just make a decision on that. It's like, if I can do it, I want to do it still. I don't know. So there's more here. He's going to get us to 95, though. It's like, what's the point? If I'm not going to get the other 5 I left behind. Screw it. Whatever. The more we can get, the better. But, come on. We're still going to need those crystal coconuts for Chunky Monkey there. Whoop. Okay. I don't know if he should have that power up. We didn't visit Cranky a ton of times really, though we shouldn't really need to for World 1 at least. Chunky. This is literally big small land of this. Oh god, I can doing all this for bananas again. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I can get his 100 pretty easily. What we really want is this bonus game that drove me nuts as a kid, but there's definitely harder versions of it. It's one of those like you drive a minecart on a round track with inner tracks. You're trying not to get hit by a TNT on the same track. But basically, it'll always switch to be on the track you're on. What do we... B to slow down, I think? No, A. What? Why was A slowing down? Yeah, A... Okay, we already screwed it up for C, but... Okay, so A slows... Why is A slowing down? Oh, don't cry, man. Damn. Let's see if it tells me again. I should probably actually read this one. Welcome to bonus stage. Avoid the TNT carts. To speed up, press Z. To slow down, press B. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go real fast. And we're gonna get them on the outer track. It's a lot easier when there's just one of these. There's one with 3 on it. I believe there's one with 2 and there's one with 3. And then we'll switch that track. Switch again. Switch again. How do I want to do this? He's gonna go in on that one. No! I thought he was going... Ah! I was reading the right side, is that... These ones always screw with my brain too much, more than they should. It's really scary, because there's gonna be ones with freaking 2 and 3 on them, right? Go fast! Honestly, you can just repeat the formula. It works in a way, though. Stay outside real fast, and then switch inside. And then we went regular speed, switch all the way inside, and then by the time, go slow, get him in this inside track, and then switch. And then we should be fine. Oh, he stayed on that inside track that time, man. He didn't take any switches there. Those ones are some of the more, like, well done ones, I think. I don't like how it makes you go Chunky Monkey here again. Just to get the banana. I could just drop at that point. It's a little redundant. We gotta do it again. I think that might be... that might be the world. Apparently we want to grab these. There's 10 here. We can do it. We can get that extra sound effect. That's all it does. We're doing it, damn it. We're gonna be indecisive about who does it, but we're doing it now. Excellent. Alright, let's check. 4 to 5. 4 to 5 blueprint. 4 to 5 blueprint. 4 to 5 blueprint. Okay, so 480. Yeah. Crown, 5 banana medals, fetties. Why did I stop hearing? That was weird. No, I was gonna say, it's not the capture card, because I'm not listening to the capture card. That is weird. That's coming straight on my gamepad. I don't know if that's just me hearing that. Alright, screw it, we're leaving! We are leaving. Are we at 11:03? That's one world done. 2 is pretty... We'll work on some more 2, I guess. I do want some... I have some things I want to do tonight still outside of streaming this all. I want to finish my book, namely. Working on forever. It's a StarCraft book, Wings of Liberty, but... I always need wind down time. I don't know. That's just a me thing, but I always need wind down time. It's been very rare in my life I've, like, finished up a video game or... party or event, and I've just gone straight to bed. I can't do it. Uh-oh, we can get a bonus game out here now for Tiny. Trying to think, though, because, like, if we really want to go into World 2, I kind of want to be able to finish World 2. So we might just knock out some of these overworld ones. Yeah, because there's a couple around here we can do. I think we'll do that and we'll call it here, folks. Pretty late, especially for the Eastern folks. And those Europe folks are, like, maybe waking up now. So they ain't here. It's not, like, It's a really nice time slot for me, but yeah, trying to do things this late's not great for other people, unfortunately. Dang time zones. Why can't they all just be the same? It's the one time I'd want Flat Earth Theory to be right. But if Flat Earth Theory was right, then cats would have pushed everything off the Earth by now. It's my favorite joke to that. Ah! Oh, I can't believe that made it. Looks like I dipped a bit there. Well, she might have got the jump off after dipping. No! Oh, God. Alright, swatting flies. This is too real right now, man. It's definitely that time of year. That hit and you know it. You can almost break out a nest line there. Okay, now we're... Oh, I was gonna say we're like... Stop laughing. It's so much worse than a freaking laugh. I hit that twice, 3 times, 4 times. All 4 of those hit. All 4 of those hit. That hits! What is hit detection? Don't worry, Beaver Ball is worse for hit detection. God damn. That hit! I mean, that didn't hit, but whatever. It owed me like 7 at that point, so I'll take 1. Fuck, so dumb! What is this minigame? Thank you. Get out of here. Oh my god. Donkey Kong. We need Chunky, and we need to leave this area. I don't know, how close am I to be? Well, I mean, we need to do all of Chunky, to be fair. I don't think we're going to do it, folks. Angry Aztec, you need all Chunky. Most of Tiny and Lanky, to be honest. Most of all of them, yeah. Definitely rather knock that out in one sitting. When I talk bad collision detection, try Karate Champ for NES. Wait, no, that's not the one. I had Best of the Best Karate or something. It was terrible. It's one of the only NES games I had, I think, that I didn't like. Most people would argue City Connection, but I love that game. I think my brothers always said that was one of our... Well, they said the karate ones are worse, but they also didn't really care for City Connection. Until later. I got them into it later when I got on, like, Wii Virtual Console and stuff. It's so funny that game ended up being so re-downloadable for, like, something that you wouldn't think was that well-known. I really wouldn't think City Connection was that well-known, but it kind of was. I feel like most people I know that have played an NES know that game. I really like it. I'd go mediocre. I'd say it's good. I really like it, as you know. It's a fun little time. I should play some City Connection. I'm talking about. We're gonna finish the stream on City Connection. I'm doing it. It's happening. Damn it! Wait. That doesn't stay removed? Oh, probably because we went indoor. You know what? There's a teleporter. We can do it there. We're capping off the DK64 with some City Connection. It's been too long since I played that game. I got so many versions of it too. Or they're all NES, but I mean, I've got so many ways to play it. But it's on the Wii. So I'd have to go on the Wii from the, I think, no, I don't think I upgraded City Connection to Wii U, at least. I don't know if it got re-released on Wii U Virtual Console. But it'll be within my Wii U on the Wii part. It's weird. I think they literally just find us golden bananas. And I think we're essentially gonna be 40. We're like really actually far into the way here. What is that? 1/5 of the way there? Pretty much. Oh, special barrels. Oh, I can't access that right now. Now that'll come in handy though. See, there's some more convoluted ones where it's not just giving you a banana. Because we were at 34 plus 5 blueprints on World 1 plus at least a couple. Yeah, we're over 1/5 of the way done in this game in one night. It's I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay.
All right, as promised, we are finding City Connection. We are playing City Connection. It is happening. I'm gonna use my Wii remote sideways for that, I think. Since it's here. I don't think it's on my Wii U. I really don't. But we can get to the Wii's, you know. Oh, do we not have a sensor bar? Come on. I'm doing you an honor of using you. Are we... Okay, we're not gonna work. I don't think City Connection's on here. No, let's go to Wii. Point the Wii remote. Well, it's not liking that right now. Did I... You know, I might have yanked that out earlier. I did, too, I think. How did I manage that? Did I? Yeah, it is. It's out of the damn Wii. I don't even know where it plugs in. I can't see it. The friggin' sensor bar thing. Wait, it's also on the gamepad, isn't it? I think it's like one on the gamepad, technically. It's below the HDMI or something. I'll find it. I will find it. It's the last thing I do. Maybe not. Damn it. Come on. Freaking Wii U. Oh, you know what? Oh my god. It definitely got unplugged when I pulled this out earlier to plug the HDMI into it. Cause it's really tight. Which is absurd because that frickin' sensor bar wire is like 600 feet long. It's just absurd I gotta do this to play a Wii game. Or a NES game. Oh no, I should have put it on TV and gamepad. I can't hear the sweet music now. Damn it. Whatever, we're gonna plug it into the computer, I guess, then. We'll hear delayed city connection music. It's nice finishing off these streams with something else random, just one-offy. I think I did that, I did that with the Doom, that was more a little one-off, though. I forget how zoom this is going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be zoomed great on the stream. Actually, it looks pretty okay. The zoom might be a little weird, but I'm not going to fix that if we're going back to DK64, just no. This is going to be 4x3, I think, anyways. I hope. Looks that way. Oh, do I seriously have, like, no, okay, it's 3 bars. Okay. Oh, it's so weird I can't hear it till, like, later now. Oh, the cat already, damn. That was the fastest I've seen a cat, and I've played a ton of this game. It's basically, someone put it earlier, it's basically like precursor to Jet Set Radio Future, or Jet Grind Radio, or whatever. Kind of true. There's the whole goal that is like paint things and avoid the police. It was a good argument. I haven't done much of those, but I understand enough about it to know that's a good argument. Also know way too much about this game. The cats show up more if you turn around too much. There's gonna be another one like, crap. If you turn around too much, like in a short amount of time, the cats show up a lot more. Road spikes start showing up. You do a bunch of that. There's a lot of weird shit. Like you can find balloons that teleport you 3 levels ahead. And it circles around about 7 levels, I think. Oh, speaking of balloon. Freaking cats. This is not a game for people that like cats, because you're gonna hate them in this one. The frickin', the music's probably a lot louder than it was in DK, but my god, the, every other level has a different song. It's really ear-piercing. Cat, stop. The problem is, once you get past, I think it's 200k for points, the cop cars start driving the other direction. It's real. That's where I have trouble. A really hard time reacting to it. I had, like, at least on our forums, I had the world record in this, like, forever. Kept defending it. It's, like, the only one I had, but it's funny, because it got taken from me and I never reclaimed it. But, one time, like, EVG updated itself, and I, went to go set the score, because I thought they had scores then, but they didn't have score submissions. It was just acting like it was there. I had the best score I've still had to date, and it was never able to be submitted. It was like 480,000 or something. I think the best I've ever done is like 320 other than that. It's usually about what I get, because honestly, it's like 2 or 250, the cops start driving the other way, I just can't react to that. It's supposed to be world locales as well. It's like one of those games, I'm not really used to playing games for points, to be honest, so it's not really an era I grew up in. We will have to do that with Jetpack, though. There's a certain point threshold you have to meet to get the Rareware coin in DK there. I always didn't like this one too much because you have to be so specific. One thing I don't like about this game is every time I turn, you'll see the car has this like animation where it has to like almost pop a wheelie, and until that animation's done, you can't jump again. So I can just do it in time there, but trying to get out of that bottom tier is a little rough. Another thing that's always been rough is trying to get the edges of these through a turnaround like that. I'm doing pretty good at it today, but trying to get the edge of those is a little rough. Who knows? I don't want to jinx it, but maybe we'll get a high score today. Higher than I've ever got. I'd actually have to work on beating up these cop cars a little more, probably. Get a combo of them there. I actually only get an extra 1,000 for this. I never really looked into it. I think even when I was going for scores in this, I was just playing as long as I could. Oh, a balloon appeared for like a second. I do kind of want to teleport. The levels themselves don't make much difference. It's more those point counters. And, like, I don't even know if these are official things. They're just things I kind of noticed they're playing it enough, honestly. There hasn't been a cat in a while, and I'm concerned. Like, not one in my face, you know? And sometimes when you're committed to a jump, you're committed to a jump. It's the other reason cats get you pretty good. I try and get this with the hop. No. Damn it. I have to try and get this with the hop. Because I really don't want to have to do it that way. Oh, a balloon, though. That's a nice, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, don't turn so much, man. Okay, take out a cop. Turn yourself around. Boop. This should be enough. Yep. Alright, we'll go back to the regular music now. I don't know if the oil caps out at... Yeah, they're also worth 100 points. I didn't want to say... I didn't even want to think about getting a high score. Now I'm, like, thinking about it. I'm doing really good at those turnarounds, though. This could be the run for that. Nope! I don't know. I don't know why I didn't turn around. Damn it. That was a silly death. Okay, you can carry more than that, and it also doesn't reset your oil between levels. Okay, good. That was not the right timing with the mic delay at all. So we're not going to hum along to the song. Because I'm hearing it late now, but my mic's in sync for what I should be hearing on the TV. Oh, I'm doing so good at that today, though. Oh, the balloon. Give me that balloon. I don't know how much the warp bonus is. I really don't keep track of score things. Other than when, like, things start becoming not fun because cops are jerks and want to head-on collision you. Damn cops. In this game. Oop. Usually, like, the thing I find is you have to drive off the edge of the road to get that last freaking one, usually. That's what's so tough about actually, like, finishing a stage. Oh, the balloon, no! Damn it. Plus, I turned a bunch now. Give it a little more time, then turn. The cat's gonna be on the bottom here, 100%. No? Oh, he's on the top. You predicted wrong, kitty. You predicted wrong. I was risky on that one. Oh, buddy. No, cat. Don't you dare, cat. Don't do it. I got an extra life somewhere. I think it's 100k extra life. Okay. I don't remember a lot of these. See, I only remember the dangerous things. There's 120. My bad. They were driving the opposite direction at 120. Well, crap. That might just be because I... Yeah, nope. That's definitely happening. See, it's like once I'm committed to that jump, until I land, I can't change direction or anything. If you do an up jump, you can't change direction. So maybe there's a strategy about not up jumping certain things. Or making sure I'm going to, like, land on the edge if I'm going to up jump. Honestly. This is going to be, like, right there. It's just, like, there's things you can't control. Like, if he's right there, I'm done. Right there? If he's right there, I'm done. Definitely my complaints this game. Ah! Exactly. I think this might be the end of the level here, though, is it? Yes. Couldn't have waited. How much are we getting for finishing a stage? Is that a thing? No, I think it's just... See, it's not really necessarily better to finish a stage. Just farm one stage. Although I think you get some resets, probably, from a new stage. On how things are acting. Another one of these, though, where it's like you're almost trapped in that bottom layer. Damn it. Stop it, cops! I enjoyed when you didn't drive into my face. Please. Continue to not drive into my face! You had one job. Balloon. I want that balloon. There's gonna be a cop along the way! Oh, come on, just crapping, you know it, game. Yeah, there's no way we're getting 400k. No way. I don't know if this is 0 life or not, I forget. I'm not on the ball enough for this tonight. I was trying to get a high score or anything, but damn. Nope. I see you, sir. Don't you do it. Cat. Not now, cat. No. We are not going to drive the opposite direction. There's no left and right. Oh, I want to teleport at least once. Oh, don't do this to me. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. Here's how you warp. There's also UFOs that show up. They're so rare, I never could figure out what they do. Could never catch one. They're probably just points, I guess. Or maybe they're an automatic warp. I've never been able to determine. There'll be 3 levels ahead, so level 3 runs 6. I believe there's 7 stages. I don't remember this one being this spaced out either. Damn. Yeah, we gotta try and line up some cops to murder here. Especially these guys driving the damn other cat. I know, I've turned a bunch. I get it. I get it. You don't like it when I do that. You don't like it when I do that. I get you. I'll get out of your lair now, okay? It might also have something to do with staying on that lair. I knew he's coming. How else am I supposed to get up there when you're doing that? Yeah, jerk. I seriously don't remember this stage. This might be one I haven't been to for some reason. I doubt that's a thing after all this freaking time, but it's possible, I guess. 200k! We made 200k. I think 320 again is what I needed to beat if I wanted that score back, and we're not doing it. Unless we have a 0 life. We might have a 0 life. Do we have a 0 life? We have a 0 life. I feel like I had 5 there then. Yeah, because we had 3. Well, we had 3. No, we had 3 with the one we gained, so we did have 4. Died 4 times. Or, I've died 3 times. 4 is coming up. Believe me, you. 4 is coming up. No! Okay, I just triggered a bunch of cats right now. There it is, yep. Don't you dare! Yep, you're on the bottom layer. That's right, you stay down there. You don't be right there. Don't be right there. Oh, balloon. Balloon! It's gonna get me killed. It's worth it. Get murdered. Okay, that's... Oh, wow, that was a good jump. Can we jump in time? Yes. Just barely. I don't think we can jump this in time. Nope. Bit of a... now we... Definitely lay out these a little more rough. That's for sure. Okay, there's... Oh, I'm gonna get hit right here. No. No! Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think one can do it if there's another one going the opposite direction. I would be wrong. I did see that balloon momentarily. Oh, I knew it! Second I jump. It's gonna have 235. Yeah, I'm like 100k short of what I need for probably... I don't know, it's probably more somewhere else. That was just our website. It's enough city connection. It's enough streaming. It's almost 11:30. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna see if we have a raid this late at night. I might not have one specifically. I'll let you know. I don't. If people have suggestions, feel free. It's pretty late. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for thanks for doing the double rareware thing. It was fun. It's a lot of fun.